Hello, and welcome to the 2K celebration stream. My name's Wanderer. How are we all doing today, guys? Thank you so much, Studog, for becoming a member, dude. You're awesome. Thank you so much, man. And I hope you enjoy some of the members exclusive content that I've got up there. Oh boy, big one today, boys. Thank you so much for 2K. If you haven't seen already, I did do a video, which, by the way, I'm literally going to bring that up right now. Let me go to game capture. Let's go to Google Chrome. Ba-boom. And we're gonna start off lazy and watch some videos. Shall we? Is it even working? No. Oh, it's been funny. I'll say hello to everybody in just one moment. Give me just a sec. What's it doing? That's weird. I'll try to get the video up first and see if that works. Okay, I've got the video up now. Alright. Okay, so it's on my live streaming tab. How do I change it? No, it's on the Microsoft Store. Okay, well, it's on a tab. There we go. So is that the right one? That is the right one. Okay. So we're gonna watch the exact moment I hit 2K. This was on a members only stream. So let's buckle up and watch it. But first off, allow me to open up chat on my phone. I'm very disorganized today. I'm terribly sorry. Hello, Widow Son. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, Plushman. Dude, it's been a while. How you doing, dude? Nice to see you, Canadian. Splicer, as always, lovely to see you, dude. Hey, Dumpkey. What's up, Nerdy John? Just wanted to say I couldn't be happier for you, man. 2K doesn't sound like a lot, but it's such an amazing milestone. Let's get you to 3K next. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot, dude. Thank you so much. Chrome is pretty goat. Let me see. Been loving Synthwave recently. Synthwave is dope. I love Synthwave. Let's see who else is here. I believe that's everything. Oh, Broadway was here. XZ88. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody. Happy to be here with everybody today. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Without further delay. Let me just check is my audio all alright? Yeah, I'll probably just bump that down a little bit. There we go. From like here. My audio's a bit funky. Oh, I know what's happened. I was using a different set of headphones because my brother's broke his he broke his headset. So, alright, there we go. I've turned my I'm gonna unlock that. Oh fuck. Didn't do that. There we go. Appreciation video. Today we look at this awesome. Yeah, I know, Dumpkey. I'm really happy that Adam Sandler, our Lord and Savior, is back. Also, Widowson, I was talking to Synonymous today, and I was telling him about what happened last night. I sent him the clip, and I said, dude, I've got to design like a fucking patch for this or something. I summon the thunder. It's so gamer. By the way, a little bit of developer insight. This video that I was editing on the stream, obviously I like to edit videos on my streams. I haven't been editing the Halloween one, but I probably will soon. I already started the Halloween one before I streamed. Basically, this video I was editing is the next video that's coming out tomorrow. And that is a mod review. It's been a while since we did a mod appreciation, so I thought we'd jump back in and do one. Very interesting mod by Jamar1978. And yeah, I'll save I'll save any details until tomorrow. Hello Neil Luna 117. So how did the call-ins for the stream work? You have to be a member of the Discord server to call in. I'm gonna have like a stage set up. I don't know how they work, so I'll have to see. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord server, I'll drop a link in chat when I'm gonna do call-ins, but I'm not gonna do them just yet. Hellfire Power Armor retexture mod by Jamar1978 on Nexus Mods. This mod is surprisingly for Fallout New Vegas, while presumably having a Fallout 3. Oh! Subscriber? Hey! Dude, I think we just hit 2K live. Did we literally just hit 2K? Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! I was like a lot happier than I sound. I was trying to keep it down because like my parents were downstairs and I didn't want to be too loud. But yeah, this is like my live reaction. Oh my god! Wait. Yo, check this out. By the way, if you're looking for the Discord, it's in the channel banner. That's how you'll be able to join. Check this out. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Check it out, dude. Check it out. Yeah, dude, I think it was Illicit Prayers, right? Illicit Prayers, thank you. You were my 2000s subscriber. Let me head back. And then it's just me saying check it out a shit ton of times. I like the outro on this video though, it's funny. Man, thank you everybody so much. I'm literally going to tweet about this right now. Watch me. Watch my Twitter. Yeah, dude. Sweet outro. Anyway, so it is time for you guys. Since we hit 2K, I think it's only right I tease some of the videos I've got coming up. So, the big one, War of the Brotherhood of Steel, is coming out in around 2 weeks' time, or maybe even a week from now, actually. It'll come out a week after my Hellfire video, which is here. Wanderer's Mod Appreciation, Jaman 1978's Hellfire retexture for TTW.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh shit, we got a notif. Hey, welcome back, Broadway. Welcome back, the Wanderer supporter, dude. Thank you so much. Either way, so Wanderer's Mod Appreciation coming out, but it's also available for members only. Those two videos are available right now for members only, and I'll have the Halloween one edited and uploaded for members only when that's ready. That'll probably be coming out in early October, but we will see. Either way, so Wanderer doxed. Fuck you. Yeah, it's Manus's voice clip. It's oh, that's such an old stream. Should I try and pull up the stream that was from? Basically, this was like 2019. Mantis was streaming, and I'm gonna boot up some Minecraft. I want to play some Minecraft. By the way, Truly Canadian, I saw you in chat. I see you, my boy. Yeah, I'm playing Minecraft today because I haven't played Minecraft in fucking months, and I want to play Minecraft. Basically, Mantis was streaming, and what happened was I said you should rate. I came up with like this really goofy fucking rating system that I thought was hilarious, and he was like, that's a terrible idea, Wanderer. And I thought it was so funny, and then I clipped it and added it into the first TKS Mantis meme video I made. It was so fucking funny. And then I went back and got it. I was like, you know, I need to make this stream dono or like sub sound. Taking a big break from Mantis right now. Oh, what's that, Stu Dog? Yo. I was in New York sailing on the Hudson River. That's gamer, dude. Anyway, Minecraft time. Let me get my, why is Peggy gone? There we go. More like it, more like it, more like it. Game capture. Minecraft. The music is deafening. Actually, no, it's fine. Alright, create a new world. We'll name this the 2000 Special. More world options. No. Game rules. Right, where's Phantoms? Phantoms. Disable raids, forgive dead players. What does that mean? Allow destructible mob actions, universal language. Spawn Phantoms off, spawn mobs, spawn pillagers rules. Is the music alright? Oh shit, what's going on? What the fuck happened? What happened? I shouldn't be saying that meme because it's a literal pedophile, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. Zoomed in video, there we go. Alright, I fixed it. Hey, and it didn't break. Did I show you the cool skin that Zabrak made for me? Oh, we got a terrible seed. Oh, this isn't good. I mean, I can understand that, Stu. Mantis is kind of a huge jerk sometimes. I disagree. I think Mantis is cool. Zoomed in gaming time. Dude, I was sorry about that. I was holding the scoped in. So, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. The Twitter thing after I, oh, right, yeah. I kind of understand what you mean now. I don't think he meant to be a dick, though. I can understand if you thought he was, though. I see also, I'm gonna turn down the music. It's way too, oh, should I just turn down my headphones? Is the music too loud, chat? Survival Island, baby. That's right, dude. And, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Good to sugar cane. This probably isn't number one on my priority list right now, but you know. Do you have more stuff planned now? Oh yes, dude. Like, where have you been for the last like month or two? You've just been gone. Oh, by the way, Stu Dog, my mates have moved to Scotland. I almost said something I regretted though. That's something I did on the last member stream. The last member stream, I dropped my own name like 40 times. What else happened in the last member stream? Maybe bring the music down a notch. Okay, thank you. Music and sounds. Music, I'll bring it down to 75. Yeah, they went to university, dude. You might see them. One of them actually kind of looks like me, so, yeah. But we had a big send-off for them. It was quite nice. I'm very happy we got to say goodbye to them, because I was worried, because I was working that night. And I was like, oh, I might not be able to say goodbye to my buddies, because, you know, I was washing fucking dishes. But, I managed to in the end. I got away early, and then we went drinking. And then, the meme, Ooga Booga climb on bus stop was made. His content has been a little lazy. I don't think it is. I think shorts is, like, perfect. I mean, I think it's a great idea, and so does people like Synonymous, which is why Synonymous made one on Gojira recently, which, by the way, is a fantastic video if you guys haven't seen it before. Shout out to the homie Synonymous. It feels good to be working on Fallout Spookies again though. I've really missed making semi-scary videos. I honestly think if I knew how to make them properly, I could probably be one of those YouTubers, you know, like Mr. Creepypasta and shit, make spooky videos. So far I'm really happy with some of the stuff I've done though. I can't wait for you guys to see it in early October. Hey Art, nice to see you, dude. If you want to pass my details on, you can be my DM. That's a good idea, actually. I'll let them know. He's been to shit tons of house parties. That's all I know. Okay, so shall we get started on a house? To be fair, we probably need to grow the fucking. Like, there's no way we can get bone meal yet because there's no skeletons. We could try swim to that island though. It looks like there's something over there, and it looks kind of interesting. But apart from that, I think we just got the one tree. Not everything's fucked though, because there is a nether portal over there, so that means we'll get some decent loot from that. I think it's worth swimming, so that's what I'm gonna do. You just killed a sheep, Peter is on your ass. Tell him to suck my dick. I swear those guys kill more dogs than they do help them. Ah! Swim! Swim properly! Why won't you swim? There we go. Not been doing much. Me and my dad go out on Saturdays for literally every other day. That's good. Oh, there's an ocean monument down there too. I've literally like been doing nothing but content creation and getting drunk for like the last God knows how long. I was telling members this the other day, but and like I was speaking about it on Sanctum Sanctorum last night, but I got super fucking wasted and some bad shit happened last week. Oh baby, we're set for the Nether already. Piss about it, maybe. I'm gonna take the chest. And then, honestly, I might just, like, keep this around. Well, we have a piece of obsidian. I would like to make this another pole if we can. So, yeah, all the pieces are there, so. We got golden axe and a golden shovel. Alright, well, I'm definitely not going to be using any of this shit just yet. At least until we get to, like, you know, when we haven't reached the threshold, when we've just been, like, 20 minutes in. Not even 20 minutes in. Last bastion spotted. Sure. Ah, fuck you. Oh, dude, they announced a KOTOR remake as well. I don't know if anybody's been hearing about that, but I'm super excited for that. Mending golden shovel. Oh, is it a mending one? I didn't check the thingies. It just means I need XP. Wanderer joins Weezer too. Oh, that's a fucking shout, actually. I've actually been wanting to make music and stuff. I just haven't really got around to it yet. I need to order an interface. That's what I need to do. But I have, like, full, like, 3 or so songs planned out in my head. That would sound absolutely brilliant. If I could compare them to anything, definitely Essence of Remo Drive, Pup, and a handful of other bands of that nature. Imagine, like, a less rough Nouns, if you know what I mean. Like a little house. Just a teeny one. Get me on as a feature. Dude, Stunner, we need to do that. We need a rap. I've been meaning to speak to Zabrak recently, but I keep on not only forgetting, but time just doesn't really work out either. Because today I was editing and then speaking to my girlfriend, and then Zab was like, hey, you want to talk? And I didn't realize. And then I felt bad. Wander joins 10 pole tutor. Oh, Dumpkey can be producer. Yeah, he made the fucking fire ass Wanderer theme, which I'm actually planning to use in the future again. If that's alright by him. I want to flatten out this entire area. When the time came, I did it. I had to. Did that just happen? Did that just fucking happen? Did that just fucking happen? Oh well. It is true. I should have been, you know, I'll take the L here. I'll take the L. Everybody drop an L in chat. I deserve this. Even I'll drop one, dude. Fucking smooth brain wanderer moment. Why am I so fucking stupid, dude? Oh, we got sticks though. So trying to think. An L and an F. Dude, I was gonna name it Digby. The shovel. And now it's dead. Alright, so 2,000 subs. That's like, that's a lot of people. I was talking to Splicer about this yesterday, which, by the way, Splicer is now a member of Sanctum Sanctorum. He's like a proper co-host now. But yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. 2,000 people is a lot of people, and though it doesn't compare to, like, you know, 100k or a million, or like so many of these other content creators that have just absolutely astounding amounts of people that follow them, it's still a lot of people. Like, even 100 people is a lot of people, and it's so crazy to have that many people that are just like, yo, yeah, I'll watch you talk about Fallout and write your own story and shit. You're pretty chill. It's a really nice feeling, and I'm glad to have so many people that are like actually bothered about my content, because I put a lot of effort into it. Especially recently, I've really upped my my editing game. Members can vouch for me on this, but my most recent Fallout lore video that is gonna come out in about 2 weeks or so, or like maybe a week. That is probably my most well-edited video. If the last one wasn't my most well-edited video, this one is. It's gonna be crazy amounts of editing. And I personally cannot wait to release it, because I can't wait to see what you guys think. So we got... I don't think you can make beds anymore like that, so that sucks. 2K is great numbers. Yeah, Splice is a new co-host, dude. Why do you not make shears? You can't make golden shears. Wait. Oh my fucking god, it's been so long since I played Minecraft, I can't remember anything. How many do you need? I literally could have made fucking... I'm not having a good day. I'm not having a good day. No. Use the toilet in front of 2,000 people and see if that's something. You know, that's a good analogy. That's something I'm gonna do. You guys want to see me take a shit? I'll show you. Alright, so, like, what exactly can we do on this fucking island? I see trees over there, so we could... I've got an idea, okay? Fuck the house, we get a boat. You sodding TikTok, Drew. I'm not used to having this sheer amount of power at this early level. A zombie has spotted me though. That's kind of scary. There's so fucking many. Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? How the fuck did I miss? Oh, bro. Fucking. I didn't mean to do that. No. Oh yeah, you moron. You can't do. What are you, a fucking stormtrooper? Very much a stormtrooper. Stormtrooper in nature. He can't hit a shot. I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to fucking die. I lurk in the depths. Wonder where my child support. Pew! My arm is based, actually. I'll have you know. It's not candy colored. It's just based. It's lightish red. TikTok spinning a shit off a bus. Stop Ooga Booga. Ooga Booga climbing bus stop. There's another nether portal down there. Alright, so Minecraft 1.18 1.17 caves and cliffs. Are there any caves? Are there any cliffs? Somebody riddle me that. Sussy Britlord? Yeah, true. Oh, it's based. It's just also candy colored. Your TikTok brain. Well, no. It's pink. Oh no. I'm going to fucking cry. This is why I stopped playing Minecraft. Oh, I need those. I need those. They're mine. So many flowers. Kiss about it, maybe. Oh, bees. Oh, creeper. Why'd I come over here again? Oh, never mind. Okay, well, that went well. For you. No, 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 no. Ha ha ha. Wonder if failed kindergarten. True. I just haven't played Minecraft, so plus this is a shit seed. You know, I'm gonna be one of those pussies, but you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You're not seeing anything right now. You're seeing nothing. You're nothing. Nothing. You're seeing nothing. You're seeing nothing. You're seeing nothing. You're seeing nothing. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, guys, I just reloaded the world, you know. Nothing big. Nah. Oh, you want me to sing Drake? First time in a long time. Hurting deeply. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is better seed. I want those. Hurting deeply inside. First time in a long time. Hurting deeply. Trust. Don't blame the seed, blame the player. No, no, it's this seed. The cost you would have to make a memorial for the sheep you killed, like a smooth brain. Sheep don't deserve that. I'm sheepist. These birches. True. Okay, so I don't think I've explained what happened yet when I was super drunk. I don't think I have, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I also, before I do that, actually, I want to talk about this recent Fallout 76 drama. So, if you guys don't know, basically, recently, there's been a bit of drama in the Fallout 76 community, if you will. That drama includes, basically, recently Bethesda have added daily ops. Well, they haven't added daily ops as a mode, but they've made changes to daily ops. Daily ops is like some sort of like mission system. I've never really played about with it in Fallout 76. But in the game, they added Chinese communist enemies to daily ops, and people are up in arms about it because of certain movements right now, like Stop Asian Hate and things like that. People think it's quite offensive. Personally, as a big Fallout fan, I don't really see an issue with it. I don't really see how or why it can really rile up hate in that way. You're fighting enemies which are literally the epitome of one of the warring factions in Fallout. They're not even necessarily the bad guys. I'd argue that that like in the Fallout universe, both sides are as bad as each other. So, yeah, I personally don't see any issue with it because, yeah, it's like literally an enemy type that was established way back, like Fallout 3. It was established back then. So, why is it an issue now? And also, another thing to add is that there was literally a Chinese holdout of Chinese communists in Fallout 76's Wastelanders update. So why was that not a problem to these people? Huh? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right, Neo Luna. I have no issue with it whatsoever. I suppose I can see why, you know, there's a lot of shit going on right now with Stop Asian Hate and things like that. People are, a lot of racist bigots are blaming Asian people for what happened over the last 18 months. And that's disgusting. That's disgraceful. You can't pin what the fuck happened on a race. It's literally nothing to do with that. And the people who do that are the most brain dead of people. Like, you thought I was being smooth brain earlier on Minecraft. This is another level. So those people are completely brain dead. Did you know Lone Vault Wanderer works for Bethesda? Huh. I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, people will find this clip and cancel me in the future, probably. But, like, honestly, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything when I say this. Like, this is just my personal opinion. As somebody who examines Fallout lore in quite a detailed eye, who has quite a lot of love for the franchise, and is able to look at 76 in a critical eye, I don't think this is really an issue that we need to pay attention to. There are people in this world that will make stuff like that an issue, and will point out other issues that link to it. But that's the thing, it's really not an issue in my opinion. The communist Chinese in the Fallout universe have been established as, like, the enemy of America, but America are just as bad as them in the Fallout universe, so it's like an even playing field. And I don't think any of the current political stuff that's going on right now has any tie whatsoever. You can make loose connections, but I really don't think it's all there, if you know what I mean. That's my take on things, so I'm probably wrong, and a lot of people will probably find that offensive. I'm not trying to offend anybody by saying that. I'm trying to look at this objectively, from, like, multiple different angles, and honestly, in my personal opinion, you don't have to agree with me, I don't really see an issue with it. Redshift power armor, yeah, that's really dope. Hey, I understand, Leo, Neo Luna. I was, you know, I understand, I'm not dumb. I'm pretty dumb, but I'm not dumb. I want a nice place to build a house. Like, where could I build a house that's nice? Fallout 76 commie outfits and bundles in the shop. Yeah, that's another thing. They've been there since day one. And, like, they added the communist Chinese enemies during the quest in Wasteland, where you go get the Chinese stealth suit, which was a really interesting quest, by the way. I liked it. I think this is a good place. I could, like, wear away some of the land and make a nice little house. A mini Raven Rock. That's a cool idea. I actually tried that one time, but I named it something shit, and it was really funny. Either way, let's get into what happened last week. So, Saturday, I go out with a friend of mine, and I meet up with his other friends who I've never met before. And, we go to a nightclub, and we all start getting pretty drunk, so what I did was, yeah, I just kept drinking. I probably shouldn't have had as much as I did, but yeah, it is what it is. And me and my friend was standing around. I wasn't very drunk at this point, but I was pretty tipsy. What happened was, he was just standing around, and this girl tried to twerk on him, and then he was like, fuck no, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then she tried to do it to me, and I was just, no, dude. And then we were both walked away. It was the fucking funniest shit ever. I love asset denial like that. It's so funny. But then, later on, it gets a little less funny in the fact that I didn't have any clue what was going on. I was that drunk. I was about 10 drinks deep, and I was super out of it. And I was actually having to cling onto my friend so that he would lead me around the club and show me where to go and stuff. He had to literally escort me to the toilet right after this happened, but that's going off his experience, by the way. I don't remember anything. But what happened was this girl grabbed me by the waist and kissed me. And obviously, me having no idea what was going on, I didn't know what just happened. But then I got he pushed us to the side, and he explained what was going on apparently, and like that I had a girlfriend and stuff, and she was really apologetic about it. But then he took me to the toilet, and then when we were in a quiet spot, explained to me what happened, and then I just burst out crying apparently. So yeah. that wasn't a good part of the night, and that kind of threw a wrench into my relationship as well. Everything's fine now, but it was kind of scary. I really didn't want to lose my girlfriend, you know? That's not a good experience. I don't recommend it. Yeah, it wasn't nice, and I threw up the next morning. So, lesson learned, I guess. Dude, throwing up the next morning it's not a nice feeling. It really isn't. Okay, so how should I make this house? I want to make a big one. Based, oh, wait, no. Too bad Dr. Wasabi wasn't here to help you out. I don't think he lives near me. I'd like to go drinking with him. I've set a Stew Dog, me and Stew Dog plan to go drinking one time. I probably won't get blackout drunk like that, but I'll have a healthy few, you know? But yeah, dude, lesson fucking learned. And we're going out again on Friday. They also want to do the day after as well, but I probably won't do that. Mainly because I really don't want to. I'm okay with an uneven door. Actually, am I? No. I sometimes get concerned about drunk door. I want to get an intervention. Dude, last time somebody tried to send me an intervention, Thor intervened. Widows had to summon the thunder. This is a pretty dope house so far. It's like literally a couple lines. But holy shit, man. That was like the best and the worst night of my life. I was with people I didn't really know very well. There was only one guy I knew that, like, fairly well I would call a friend. The rest of them I didn't know so well, but some of them grew on me. The others just kind of stayed in limbo. Yeah. So, I got super drunk, and a girl kissed me without my consent. Based. So, honest question for you, Wanderer. Do you think it's believable that different chapters of the Brotherhood of Steel would have different ideologies? Lion, Max, and West 76 BOS, even though some of them, what? Oh, being there is dumb. Yeah, I'd agree. I'm actually working on something right now. Obviously, as you know, I'm writing my own Fallout story. And one of my ideas is to implement a Brotherhood of Steel outcast group based on the Midwestern Brotherhood of Steel, which has pretty much the same ideology as the Lost Hills Brotherhood, but with a twist. You see, a long time ago, their elder basically said, yeah, fuck the original Brotherhood of Steel, we're going to do our own thing without these guys, and it's going to be based. That's basically what he said. And eventually, they kind of got sick and tired of what he was doing because they were warring with another faction in the area. And he was fucking everything up by, you know, cutting contact. Oh shit. By cutting contact with, the Lost Hills Brotherhood, he severely severed their supply lines and kind of messed them up during the war. While they were powerful, they weren't nearly as powerful as they could have been, with help from the Lost Hills. They eventually realized this was down to their elders' greed, and they initiated a mutiny, which is rare in the Brotherhood, because obviously a lot of the Brotherhood are, like, you know, dedicated to following the orders of the elder. Lion's Brotherhood is an example of that, because obviously there was the outcasts who split away because they saw that, you know, Lions wasn't really sticking to the true mission of the Brotherhood. These guys are kind of the same as the outcasts ideologically, but it's more like they realized that the elder was only out for himself and not really for the greater scope that Brotherhood was, if you get what I mean. The idea is still in the development phase, but it will become quite a major plot point in future entries into my stories. Which, by the way, there are going to be multiple. Whether they link or not is up to whether I make them. Why am I always getting so damn low health? Am I on like hard mode or something? Save. Owen Lyons had a good heart, but he made for a weak brotherhood. Like, if he kept the, that's a lot of fucking zombies. If he actually followed the original mission of the Brotherhood instead of becoming soft and helping people, the Brotherhood probably would have been in a better position to deal with the super mutants. And honestly, he didn't need to do all that shit. They could have easily took out the Enclave and not had to sacrifice Liberty Prime in the process and shit. Why is there two of them? Glow Squid. Fuck you and your mother. Hanging out with my glowy friend. Yeah, I need to make torches. I need to get a furnace. Furnace, charcoal, and we're good. That means I've got to go mining though. Fuck you! Alright, where's my house? Why is that squid glowing? It's one of the new mobs they added with this quote-unquote caves and cliffs. Without fucking caves and without fucking cliffs. Because... Dude, I don't care anymore, right? They say, oh, it's delayed because of the pandemic and shit. Dude, they named an update Caves and Cliffs and added no caves and cliffs to it. Like, what the fuck is the point? Just at least delay the update. Don't split it into two when you haven't really split it into two at all. You've released 10% of a finished product and released the 90% of it in a couple months' time. It's so bullshit, dude. You barely finished 1.17, you're already talking about 1.19. What the fuck kind of state is Minecraft in right now? It's in bad hands, bro. I don't know if that's a base take or like... I don't know. I'm just not very happy about it. I also want to preface this by saying, dude, if you're coming here expecting dream levels of gameplay, then you're gonna be fucking disappointed. Considering I haven't played Minecraft in fucking a solid year now. It's gotta be a year. Maybe more, maybe less. Where is my sword? My sword. Come on, you. There we go. Fuck off. You're the same guy that killed me. Oh my god! Oh! Yeah, I do think Owen Lyons was a really poor leader for the Brotherhood. I think anybody who followed him and realized he was, like anybody who followed him after the schism, where the outcasts became the outcasts, and people just continued blindly following him because he's the elder and like the weakest fucking members of the Brotherhood, and they all deserve to get fucking nuked at the end of Broken Steel. I caused a war. I need to read chat. Like, that's my problem. I'm trying to read chat and also play the game at the same time. It's not an easy task. Right, have all these guys fucked off now? Good. They look at me. I need to read chat. Hold on. AKA cheating. True, odd, true. The people who say Dream didn't cheat and still harp on about John Swan lying are the biggest fucking losers. Honestly, Sarah Lyons, she became, didn't she die? Like, not in Broken Steel, obviously, but like she died after the events of Fallout 3. Like, she died. I think she became Elder, and then something happened, and she either stepped down or died. And that's when Maxon comes into the fray. At least I believe that's what happened. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I thought so. So, I remember somebody saying something about, like, the Brotherhood killed them, or something like that. They like, turned on Sarah and the Lone Wanderer, and then something bad happened. And it was dumb because they did fucking nothing with it. The only law on her as Elder is that she died despite how much of a badass she was. They need to expand on that. They should have done it in 4. Why didn't they expand on Sarah Lyons as Elder? What, they wanted to bring back the Maxim bloodline? Fucking weak. Fuck you. That was pointless. Double Toshi Explosion. I'm so proud of that bar. It's the best rap lyric I've ever said. Yeah. My man looked like Yoshi, double Toshi Explosion. So fucking based. I need to stop saying based. I hate that noise. I might do call-ins soon because I'm getting bored of Minecraft already. We've barely built our fucking house. Like, this is the problem. I start Minecraft really wanting to play it, and then I just kind of give up. And I don't know why. Why the fuck did the drive go? I'll tell you what, I said I was gonna do call-ins anyway. I'll just do fucking call-ins. Alright, so. That's the member capture. There we go. Okay, so add an image. Browse. I think it's on my local disk. No, it's not. It's on my OneDrive. There we go. There we go. That's some art I did. Okay, so I'm going to head. Your goal today is a hunt and get torches. Well, I'm not anymore, so. Alright, either way. Welcome to stages. Okay. Start the stage topic. 2K call in show. Only members of the server can join. Okay. Alright, I think people can hear me. So, alright, that should be, if people want to hop into the, Discord, I'll drop a link, I'll drop an invite, like, right now. I'll make it expire at the end of the stream, which will be in, like, 6 hours. Max number of uses, infinite, generate new link, copy, boom. Alright, so if people want to join the Discord, there you go. There's a link. Wanderer failed kindergarten. Shut the fuck up, base trifecta. 24-hour stream? Never. I couldn't do that. I'm still waiting for my my live stream to reset. Actually, like the chat is still going, but it's super slow. Let me just go top. What, changing the top chat changer? There we go. Okay, so who should I bring up first? Plushman would like to speak. How do I make him speak? Invite to speak.
Okay.
Hello, Plushman. You're on the air.
What's up?
Hey, man. How are you doing, dude?
Oh, I've been doing good. Right now I'm distracting myself with by playing Minecraft. Lol.
Oh, you better be doing it better than me, dude. I fucking suck.
No, I suck at survival too. Fuck.
Oh god, I'm only good at building massive Among Us statues. That's the only good thing I'm good at. It's like my only talent. Like Minecraft's got talent, but Among Us statues
Oh my
in
god.
4K. Anyway, so I know you kind of keep up with some of the Fallout shit going on. Do you know about that whole 76 communist daily ops thing?
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I was laughing my balls off when I first heard this shit. Dude, I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Like, why the... I don't understand why the fuck people are pissed about it. Like, the communist Chinese were established as an enemy as early as Fallout 3 in like, a gameplay sense with Operation Anchorage. They were added in Wastelanders update. So why the fuck is it an issue now? I don't understand.
I don't know. It's just, my god. Like, the whole fall, the whole Fallout community as a general is just it's just AIDS. It's
Yeah.
literally just of course we have the separation between the classic fans and the New Vegas fans and some of the more but that's the people
Yeah.
and oh my god, dude, it's so hard to catch. It's like, okay, it's hard to catch up with them, but like, I don't know.
I kind of get what you mean. I sort of understand. But there's like, I don't like getting back to the whole communist debate. I don't understand it because it's trying to link something that has no link whatsoever to a real world political kind of argument that's going on right now, or like a you know a an argument against bigots, I suppose, because obviously like there's nobody I know is blaming Asian people for the pandemic, but that's not to say it isn't happening. I'm sure there's plenty of closed-minded assholes out there that are doing that, you know.
Yeah.
But the link just isn't there for me at all. And I'm not quite sure how or why people are making this link to a fucking video game that may or may not be out, like on its way out very soon, like in the next couple of years. They're probably gonna shut off service for Starfield.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
They'll keep it up. They'll keep it up because of because we still have the expeditions and shit like that.
that's true. Actually, I forgot about that. Well, what I mean is they'll probably stop doing updates, at least like major ones, and they'll probably just stick to bug fixing and stuff.
Yeah.
In at least a couple of years' time, like 2023. After we've got a handful of expedition stuff. Do we even know much about that yet? Like, do we just?
From what I can hear from the data mining type of bullshit, I think the first one just takes place in the capital wasteland, or in the pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's basically it.
Apparently, everybody's quite quiet. I'm gonna try and boost that. Is that better for everybody? There. Is that a little better, Stu Dog? Cause I don't know why he was saying it was very quiet for. Let's wait. Fleshman, do you want to just try speaking again so I can just balance out my audio?
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna play Minecraft. Pretty cool.
All right. So it should be getting a bit better now. Is it getting better, guys, or is it louder? Okay. Um. Alright, I've boosted it by 2 decibels. Let me try 3. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Got max volume and both be quiet. Oh dear. I
Oh
think
jeez.
that's on my mic's half, to be honest. My mic is shit. I need to get a new one. I've also got
Yeah,
my
I feel you,
desktop
man.
audio down, so. Alright, there we go.
Uh,
Go to like 7, okay. Let me try going to like 7. I love having audio issues. Oh, it took it right off. Okay.
the fuck?
Weird. Okay, how's that? Oh yeah, it's going like way loud now, so it should be a lot better. Okay, so anything else you want to talk about, Plushman, or?
I was about to ask. Do you know like anything what's going on in the frontier? Like ever since the whole like debacle.
Well, what I do know is that basically the Frontier are basically doing right now. I think they're still working on the NCR rewrite, which is basically just
Yeah.
going to rewrite the NCR quest, and I believe
Hmm.
that's it. They're in the process of still hiring. They took a massive L when it released because like a shit ton of people pulled their music and their stuff over one guy being a fucking weirdo.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunate that people did that just so they weren't connected to this. I mean, I can understand why they did it, but at the same time, whether it was a good idea or not, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I think they're still working on the rewrite. They're looking for voice actors, they're looking for musicians, and I believe they're still trying to fill out some of the numbers in the Frontier. As for the Sneedclave, who are like kind of like a trolling group that
Yeah.
yeah, those guys apparently quite like me according to a guy who monitors them. I'm not quite sure why they do, because I barely comment on the Frontier, and I sure as hell don't like those guys. Um, but apparently they've kind of dissipated as well. They're kind of in splinter groups now because their main this is at least according to somebody who knows and studies a lot of the Sneedclave and like knows a lot about them. Um, he said to me that their main Discord server and a lot of their communities have got banned and like taken down. Therefore, they're in shambles right now.
Uh, I mean, I think they do have a good reason why that's abandoned because I think back in like the fucking like the frontier raid, like uh well allegedly this is coming from like a different this is coming from the frontiers like mod team. So I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently like the fucking like Sneaklive like posted CP and like some weird links or whatever and shit like that during like the frontier raid,
Ugh,
which is
that's
complete AIDS
that's
via
fucking awful.
it is fucking awful.
Yeah.
And he and yet they attacked the frontier for saying, oh yeah, the frontier is child porn or whatever. Like, bruh, you literally posted like
That's
CP
so
links.
that's so fucking ironic. Not only that, it's fucking disgusting. That's terrible.
It is.
Let me read chat for a sec. Abdulio, welcome to the stream. Not one guy. Skunk was a scapegoat. All he did was the icons. What do
Well,
you have to say to that?
also to correct that person, yeah, he did the icons,
He
but
did
I think
some
he
other
did
stuff as
like
well.
yeah, he did like the a little bit of writing for the Crusaders. Like he kind of helped with like one or two things. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Yeah. There was also that other guy who wrote the I'm a sick fuck, I like the quick fuck, death claw sex thing.
Actually, there was like two people. There were like two people who were on
Fucking
that.
weirdos, yeah. There was a guy who wrote America as well. I believe he wrote both of those and the troll
No, no,
series.
no, 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 no. The guy who wrote America also wrote the Crusader quest line. As for the Deathclaw sets thing, well, really, if you couldn't call it a sets thing, really. it's written by like two people. The guy who made the fucking that Lovecraftian tower in
Yeah.
that mod, and and one of the voice actors for the mod.
Dude, I kind of find the Deathclaw thing funny because it has a Kanye West line in it, but also I love that I believe it's like a Reddit thread or something where it's like somebody saying I could take a Deathclaw.
Yeah.
That's too fucking funny. Let me just read chat for a sec. The Frontier is completely redoing the NCR rewrite. They should have addressed issues as they came up. Devil's Wish had no right to make the whole NCR quest alone. That was the other guy that caused the issues mainly. Devil's Wish. He was the writer of the NCR quest line. I believe he wrote a lot of the other stuff that was kind of a bit iffy in the mod. If I'm correct, I might be wrong on that though.
Yeah, you're actually right.
Neo Luna says that the Sneedclave fanboyed over Mantis a ton. That is true, but I think that's because he kind of endorsed him a little bit, or endorsed the meme when it was happening. And so did I, to be honest, but I didn't realize how deep the Sneedclave kind of went. I didn't know there was this organization out to get anybody who, like, supported the Frontier or, like, go after the mods or whatever, and, like, post on 4chan and stuff. And I didn't realize that was what they were doing until somebody told me. And somebody showed me what they were doing, and I just thought it was like some sort of fucking meme. But yeah, it is what it is. Personally, I like TG Spy from the little bit that I've talked to him. He just had a few bad eggs on his dev team. I'm glad he took charge and decided to keep working on it. I do think it's admirable that he's trying to turn the mod around, especially when, you know, this is like a cyberpunk level of development mod. Like, this has had 7 or 8 years behind it, and the fact they've had to do a rewrite of one of the quests is quite. I can imagine just how a lot of those guys feel. Probably very defeated. I can kind of understand how Zalandro feels as well. I remember he was.
Yeah, he was like working on the fucking the cars and shit like that.
Yeah, he was working on the vehicles, and they're very cool as well. He does a couple standalone mods as well, and he does some really awesome work. But I don't think he was in a good place when this all went down. And I can't imagine many of the other people were as well.
Yeah.
Also,
one more thing to add. Can we I kind of want to discuss this like privately off stream because I'm like cool with some of the Frontier mod team, but like I don't know, this whole thing is still iffy to me, and yeah.
Well, like
I
a
feel
whole
like
situation that went down, or
no, like a completely different one.
oh, a different. Okay, well,
yeah.
If you want, dude, just like shoot me a message on Discord and we can talk about it, because I'm interested in what you have to say. But if you don't want to say it on the stream, that's totally fine.
Yeah, of course, because once again, I'm like really cool with the with some of the Frontier dev team and the mods and whatever. So like I of course I don't want to shit talk publicly because that would just ruin their reputation a bit more.
Yeah, I personally don't have any like grievances with any of the mod team. I just think they had a couple bad eggs, like Splicer said, and hopefully those have kind of been dealt with now, and they're gonna make a somewhat good project out of the what kind of came earlier this year. And I wish nothing for the best for them. Like, a lot of people seem to think that because I'm associated with, I'm quite good pals with Mantis, and like obviously I took his side in the Frontier thing, but now I've kind of learned, you need to have a level head on things, and you need to kind of look at things in a neutral sense. And that's not to sound like a centrist Kirk, as Augie would say, but but
yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, like honestly, it's good to be kind of central in a lot of debates. Like, there was one where Mantis was kind of going on about Fallout 76 not being very post-apocalypse. I agree with him in a sense, but also it was like the theater company, right? I think.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that, because like, I mean, like, of how Mantis like complained about like, oh, Fallout, there was no. I mean, from what I'm getting, like, he says that like there's like no theaters in Fallout or whatever. I don't know. I never like take a deep look at the tweet because like I just don't really care that much, to be honest.
Yeah, I get you. basically, yeah, I think he said something. It wasn't very post-apocalyptic or something, post-apocalyptic or something, which I do kind of see. Like when somebody explained to me, uh, what the theater company were about, and they were kind of respecting the law and stuff. I kind of thought, this makes sense. I like this. This is cool. But
Again,
like, I can kind of understand where Mantis was coming from. It kind of took me a little bit to warm up to, if you know what I mean. But I can see his position. You there?
yeah, I'm still there.
All right.
I don't think I can add anything else besides that private combo we're gonna have, but yeah. Uh,
All right. Well,
so yeah,
I suppose I could toss you to the wolves now, I suppose, and drag up Neo Luna.
all right, yeah, see you, man.
All right. Well, peace out. It was lovely speaking to you, dude. And I hope to see you around. And I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, Plushman.
See ya. How do I leave this?
I can disconnect you, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. I did it. I disconnected him. Alright. Neo Luna's up next. Hello Shady, by the way. Nice to see you, dude. Let me read chat, actually. Before I do anything, I'm gonna read chat. Because there was some interesting talk when we were talking about the frontier there with Plushman, which is actually how I came to find out about Plushman and like meet him and stuff.
Ah.
Oh, hello Neo Luna. How you doing, man? You there?
I just had to find the button.
Oh, it's no worries, mate. You alright?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, is there anything in particular you
I'm
would
good.
like to
I
talk
apologize for the terrible ass audio, but my house is a Victorian relic, so the ceilings are obscenely high and it makes it really echoey.
It's fine, dude. I kind of understand that a little bit because I'm pretty much the same. So, is there anything in particular you want to talk about today, or? Oh dear.
Well,
Oh.
I've got a couple things, but that's more up to you. You're the one running the show here.
Nah, I don't know how to say it, to that. I mean, personally, I think everybody can kind of talk about whatever. I'm gonna read chat though, cause like I said before, there was some interesting stuff going on. Let me see. So, Studog
Alright.
says that TG Spy is a weasel. He blames. Oh, by the way, dude, if you wanna mute the YouTube stream and then just listen to the Discord, I don't know if you're doing that already. It's just your responses are kind of delayed. I just thought I'd let you know.
I tried to, but for some reason Discord the audio doesn't work.
That's really weird. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll get back to reading chat though. I'm sure we'll figure something out. So Studog says that TG Spy is a weasel. He blames everything on everyone else and takes no responsibility or accountability. Josh Sawyer said himself that he hates relationships in games. That's coming from Splicer. That's why you never have sex with companions in New Vegas. Well, that's a Josh Sawyer thing, I suppose. Realistically, I think companions that have like relations and romantic options are fine if they're done well. It won't come off like an absolute cringe fest. But I have no issue with it. If Josh Sawyer does, then that's where we don't see eye to eye. The Deathclaw person has a Deathclaw fetish. He made a mod about half-human tail girls, and you can romance a pick Deathclaw in it. That sounds fucking sus. I'd openly be willing to try out the Frontier again. I'd have to thank them for my success on this platform, and as a creator, cringe and all, I'm glad I was there day one. That's fair. I don't dislike him per se, I just think his attitude stinks and the way he blames other people for everything opposed. Everything is opposed to is simply apologizing. Doubling down on stupidity ain't a good look. I kind of agree with Studog there. The way he was handling some stuff made me definitely have a somewhat of a bad look on the Frontier when it was all going down. And it was mainly down to TG Spy's attitude and the way he was handling stuff. But from what I've seen nowadays, he's handling it alright, and hopefully he'll actually get the mod out and have some decent development. Personally talked to Mantis about the Frontier situation. I won't speak on his behalf, but I think it was a misunderstanding. I think, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that went on during that. That's definitely a bit of a misunderstanding, I suppose. So what's going on with you then, Neo Luna? What do you want to talk about? Do you have anything to add to what we've been just speaking about there with the Frontier, or is there anything else?
The Frontier, that whole mess.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, also, I fixed the Discord audio.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate.
Though I am in California, so I think the audio lag is just due to it having to go all the way across the international cable to wherever you are.
Yeah, I'm in the UK, so it's probably a very, very, very long way away. But I speak to people who are like from like all over the US. Like I've Splices from like somewhere in the middle of the US somewhere. Widow's Son is from I believe
Yeah.
it's the south. So it should be alright. You should be fine. Either
Cool.
way, so do you have anything to add on the Frontier situation?
The specific content in that mod itself, as long as no one like IRL who's underage is involved, I literally don't give a shit. But
Yeah.
like, have some fucking sense in terms of including that in a mod that's had 7 years of really public development.
I'd agree with that, yeah. Like, if you want to make a mod with fucking weird shit, then do it, I guess. Whether you actually mean it or you want it to be a meme, make sure to clarify so in the description on Nexus. But, yeah, like, that
Yeah.
definitely tainted the development cycle of the Frontier, in my opinion. And as soon as I heard about some of the shit they were adding into that mod, I was like, oh, dude, I'm not touching this when I get a PC.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides the weird crap and on a technical level, the mod being amazing, I don't really know what's going on, so beyond that, I can't really comment.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of the mod, like, I've only watched gameplay and, like, seen breakdowns and stuff. Follower Toshi did a great one, earlier this year, which is actually how I found him. From what I've seen, the Legion and the Crusader questlines are actually pretty alright.
Yeah, from what little I've seen, the Crusaders did really interest me, because, like, as I said before in chat, I find the idea of the cultures of the different Brotherhood of Steel chapters and how they differ to be really interesting.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I'd say the only real issue that was all the weird shit, and then the NCR questline being what it was.
Yeah, it's just a mismatch of a bunch of, like, overused or just straight crap action movie scenes.
Pretty much. I mean, either the guy who wrote that, I believe, what was his name, Devil's Wish. He was either playing way too much Halo, way too much Call of Duty, and watching way too many action movies.
I play Halo a lot. Not a lot of that stuff from Halo. It's mostly COD.
Yeah. To be honest, as somebody who plays a lot of Halo, I'll agree with you there. Because I fucking love Halo. Halo's probably like
Yeah, Halo's awesome.
like it's probably my first or second favorite game franchise of all time. So
It's in the
it's
top 5 for me easily.
so what is your like number one game? What would you say it is?
I don't really have a number one, but I do have number ones in terms of different genres, like shooter, RPG, etc.
Oh yeah. So I suppose that kind of switches the question then to what's your favorite genre of game to play?
It's a tie between arena shooters and RPGs.
That's like pretty much the same as me. I definitely agree with you there. Arena shooters like Halo are just super fucking fun to play. Usually have really interesting sandboxes to fuck around with.
Oh yeah, speaking of this, from what we've been seeing with Halo Infinite's sandbox so far, as much of hell as that game's development has had, the sandbox for that game looks solid.
Yeah, I'll absolutely 100% agree there. I'm really excited to play the tech preview they've got coming up in about 5 days' time now.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get into either of them because for some reason my Xbox Live account is glitched out, so I can't join Insider.
Oh, that's fucking AIDS, dude.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the thing is, I play on PC now with a mouse, so I don't really give a shit. But still,
yeah, I mean, I'm on PC now, but I use a controller because I just playing Halo with a keyboard and mouse, to me at least, just feels so fucking weird. I still can't like get around it, you know?
yeah, my aim with the battle rifle is still crap, but I'm getting used to it. It's
Yeah.
just I can totally see justifying using a controller for the Master Chief Collection because none of those games were really designed for mouse and keyboard, but Halo Infinite is.
Yeah, I'd say Halo Infinite is definitely, they've took into consideration both sides of play styles, and they've definitely tried to implement it so that playing together won't be too much of a chore. Um,
Yeah.
Wait, what's Splice saying? Wanderer plays Halo with a controller, but still plays New Vegas with a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I do, but that's only because it makes it easier, to use like console commands and stuff. Because back in the day, before my PC, like I just used to play on my Xbox. But when I got my PC, the only thing I really wanted to do was film stuff. And obviously, playing on mouse and keyboard when you want to do that is very convenient. Like, if I was playing on controller, I'd need to unplug my controller, and then obviously just switch over to mouse and keyboard and then plug my controller back in. It'd be very inconvenient. So I kind of
Yeah.
just had to, I forced myself to learn.
What helps though is that the gunplay in Fallout 4 is really solid.
I do, yes, I do love that. I think it was a good idea to have id Software kind of come
Oh,
along and show
absolutely.
Bethesda
It
how to
is
do shit.
like just it is id, but like the things they're good at: classic shooters and making baller engines.
Yeah, I'll agree there. Though Bethesda, oof, but Bethesda don't really share any of those traits where id Software does. They kind of
They
like
really
need them.
don't.
Like
Though, thankfully, ZeniMax got bought by Microsoft, who also now owns id through that. So potentially there could be some changes.
yeah. Um, I know that they've recently worked on the Creation Engine 2. Whether they had id's help on that or not, I do not know. But
Oh God.
do you
They
think
just need
it's
to. The creation engine just needs to die. It's an old man who's been on life support for too long.
Do you think, honestly, right? Do you think the Creation Engine 2 will be anywhere near as buggy as the previous three or so iterations of it? Obviously, we had Gamebryo and Creation Engine 1. So, do you think it's going to be any less buggy, or do you think it's just going to be
If
the
it's
same?
based on the same architecture, I'd put money on that it would actually be worse.
I can see your point there. I mean, Halo
Because there's
Infinite
only so
is.
much duct tape and popsicle sticks you can add to an ancient engine that has core flaws with it. Like it's just gonna keep being bad, and the more complicated you make it, the more problems there are gonna be. Yes, it's really easy to mod, but that's like the one upside, and there are other engines that are actually good, like id Tech 1, that are also really easy to mod.
Yeah, I'll agree there. Obdulio
Like,
says in
they
chat that my
tried to use
fear
a
is that.
crappy, outdated, single-player designed engine for a MMO. We saw how well that went.
Oh god, yeah. That game is still not in a good space.
It never will be purely because of that engine.
I'll agree
From
there. Yeah.
from a technical standpoint.
For, like, it will never be smooth enough to play. Like, I can never reach. It's capped for me at like 30 frames. It's like I'm playing the console version, but I have quite a high spec PC. It's fucking terrible. I don't know how people like Juicehead get decent gameplay out of that game.
They have
It's
a
weird.
monster rig like I do that's got like a 3A in or whatever the stupid like expensive processor that mine has.
I think my processor is a. What is it? It's an AMD. It's a Ryzen.
Yeah, mine's an Alienware tower that we bought off a friend of one of my family members because you can't get chips right now.
Oh yeah, dude. fucking there's a massive GPU shortage across the world, and I don't think it's been solved yet.
It hasn't been. The reason why it happened is two things. One is crypto mining, and two, the pandemic messed up supply lines big time.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of the same with the fucking console shortage as well. Like nobody can get anything. If you want to build
And
a
also
PC,
cars,
you're
because
fucked.
they can't get processors now as well, because cars are computers now.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the younger generation are fine. They'll probably just buy like a shitty 2006 Corsa. I mean, that's my plan, but at the same time,
Honestly, like it's just like safer. Just if you have the option, just take mass transit. It's also cheaper.
yeah. But getting back to uh GPUs and stuff, I think I have my processor is an AMD Ryzen 5, and then I have my GPU's a 3060 Ti. So it's not like the greatest rig in the world, but it's definitely pretty damn good. Like it could handle some shit.
Yeah, whereas I've got something that absolutely destroys Doom Eternal, even with the resolution maxed out and ray tracing turned on.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite me to your house. A break in is still. I'm joking.
Good luck. I'm in California.
Fuck the NCR, bro. I'm gonna.
Oh
do,
yeah, agreed. I don't like the NCR either.
I'm gonna do a schizo Elijah and make that currency just dissipate. That's another question. Do you watch Schizo Elijah? Put a one in chat if anybody watches Schizo Elijah. That guy's funny.
I've seen some of his stuff, but it isn't necessarily my thing. Oh, random question. Are you into like the StarCraft RTS games?
I'm not really into RTS as a genre. The only RTS games I've really played have been Halo Wars.
Oh yeah, Halo Wars was good. Halo Wars 2 was great as well, just not as good. The reason why I brought it up is there's another guy who like does a similar thing to the guy you mentioned for StarCraft. He goes by Executor Neural, and he's really funny.
Yeah. Oh, so he's kind of like the Schizo Elijah of StarCraft, is what you're saying.
StarCraft 1 specifically, because StarCraft 2's story is really a mixed bag, but yes.
Oh, I get what you mean. But yeah, dude, Schizo Elijah's fucking hilarious. Like I love the fucking NCR currency one. Either way,
it's
man.
funny. It's just not my style.
Yeah. Either way, dude, we got quite a few people in call-ins. So
Yeah. It was really an honor to come on here.
hey, no worries, man. You're welcome back anytime, and thank you for coming on and talking to me, dude.
Yeah, if I manage to stumble into one of your streams again, yeah, I'll be back.
All right, man. Well, peace out, dude.
You too.
All right. So I think Stewdog was here first. I'll bring up Stewdog. There we go. Yeah, Splicer was playing Rome Total War earlier. Schizo Elijah's Thomas Beckett? Wait, where's Thomas Beckett? I don't know where Thomas Beckett is. Okay, Stewdog's taking too long. I'll invite Sterno. Actually, wait, no, Splicer was here first. I'll invite Splicer.
I was here earlier.
Yeah, you were here before like anybody.
Well, I was here like a long time ago, and then I left and came back. But here I am. Hi.
Welcome. So,
Yeah, man.
anything you want to talk about?
I mean, you kind of already talked about the Frontier stuff, so I can't really talk about that. But I will talk about more Rome Total War, since I was playing that earlier.
So, okay, so explain the law.
The intense lore of real life history, but that's not actually real life
It's
history.
re-
Yeah, you right, dude.
It's alternate real world law.
Oh yeah. So you know how the Romans conquered all of the Mediterranean?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, man. It's like that kind of story, but you're like acting it out yourself. You're fighting your battles on like an actual battle map, and you get to control troops and make sure they all take over and stuff. So like you have to command certain units of troops and like defeat the enemy basically. That's just how Total War's always been. But
I
this is an
getcha.
old game that got remastered.
I get you. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, hey man, when in Rome, but like the game.
Yeah, it's that. But you don't have to be Rome. You can play as other factions. So like they even have this very strange Egyptian faction that's not historically accurate whatsoever, where they're Bronze Age Egypt in Roman times, which is they should be Greek, but they're not.
Time travelers.
It's the most like alien thing ever to come across a Bronze Age Egypt with chariots and like old style bows.
That does
When
sound
you're-
kind of wavy.
Yeah, you're like modern Roman legionaries. Like my modern isn't like late Roman Empire,
As in Fallout
Like-
New Vegas legionaries.
basically. They don't have guns though.
Dude, they should have. Oh, Studog, welcome, welcome.
I just brought Studog in too. Why not?
Yeah, I didn't know how to like not do that. If you know what I
Well,
mean. I
technically
already
you invited him
you two.
first.
I invited both of you, and then like I didn't know how to uninvite one of you, but it's fine. We got 2 people now. I'm gonna quickly switch over my screen so I can look at chat. Oh,
No.
Ave true to Sterno. Splicer is better, I guess. What the fuck are you saying, Canadian?
They're mad because I passed them both in line. Because in audience, it shows by who gets here in the call information.
Wait, where's
It goes from left to right.
Canadian then? Because Canadian isn't even. Oh wait, no, Canadian isn't. All right, my bad. I'm getting mixed up. I'm
Yeah, no.
I'm having
Canadian's not here.
having brain
It's just
fog.
that I passed freaking Stu Dog Sturdo in Broadway. Because I left to go talk to them earlier. But I was here
Oh, I
like
see.
way earlier.
I see.
Yeah.
Wait, so if I. Oh, so yeah, Studog doesn't have his mic right now, so I just moved him back in the audience. I'm kind of working this out. I didn't know how stages
So-
worked until like 2 seconds ago, so
It's fine. It's fine.
It's
We'll
fine.
just figure it out as we go.
it's fine, dude.
And
All right,
maybe
wait,
Canadian
so
will hop in later.
we need to fucking talk about the absolutely legend. Right, let me play it first.
The
okay?
Thunder.
The Thunder.
Thunder.
we need to witness
Oh my
this.
god, the freaking show yesterday was so good.
It was so good. I'm so happy you're on as a co-host now.
Oh man, dude.
That
No,
made
you
my
can, I'm
fucking
making
day.
you art somehow.
I'll make you art, and I'll make the Widow Sun like a patch saying "Feel the Thunder."
Bro, freaking Splash 37 in one of those epic robes. Hell yeah.
Seriously.
All right, there we go. I've got the clip up on Twitter.
Alright, let's play this bad boy
All right,
on
there
stream.
we go. I'm terribly sorry about like the 360p it's in. It's Twitter's fault, not mine.
Wanderer, I'm seriously starting to worry about you. I'm worried you're becoming an alcoholic and a party animal.
Show your video, bro.
And we need to, I think we need to schedule an intervention here on the show. Yes, I am sitting outside next Sunday.
Halo 3 ODST.
I was like, what?
That is,
He
I
summoned
am-
Thor.
I am summoning the thunder to come after you
I
because
thought you freaking like played some sound effect in the background.
was it clear? Could you hear it clearly?
Yes, it was clear as fuck.
One of the greatest fucking clips I've ever seen in my life. It's too fucking
Absolutely.
good. All right,
It's
so
so good.
you need to explain to me what was your thoughts like as soon as that happened. Your thoughts, if you may.
Well, like my ears freaking pricked up, and I was looking around. I was like, "Is there just like a storm outside my window, or is there something going on?" And then he's like, "Schedule intervention." Boom. I was like, "Okay." Oh yeah, you freaking alcoholic.
I just imagine like a fucking. I'm like chained on my fucking knees, and like Widow Sun's in the clouds with like a lightning bolt in the sun. He's like, "We need to send you an intervention or something." Yes, I am sitting outside right now.
Just strike you down with a lightning
Oh
bolt.
my fucking god.
Strike me down.
Become twice as powerful. Wonder what the Splice's
Oh, that's
Sanctum
so
icon
good.
look like. I haven't designed it yet, but I need to design that like soon.
Just gonna sit down and freaking. You got a week. You got until Sunday, dude.
I do. Oh wait, yes, the show's on Sunday, which means
Yeah,
I can
tell
go
'em.
out on Saturday and Friday. Let's go.
I know. I'm excited. I can still go out and see the girlfriend on Saturday.
Fresh's week is so based.
Man, yeah. Because now I'm chained to the podcast, bro. Got to make my Saturdays
Yeah,
free.
dude. Welcome to the
Midday.
grind. He won't let you go. He won't. He doesn't let me go. I'm not even allowed to go for piss
Hey,
breaks.
it's 8 p.m. for you at least, right?
What, right now?
Yeah, for, like on Saturday.
Yeah, when the show's on, it's always 8 p.m. So
So that's probably easier for you. Act like I'm middle of the day.
that's
Like, I have to
probably a bit
fight
more
around
difficult.
that.
I mean, hell, it depends. Like, I suppose when the show's like you're done though, you
Yeah,
can
I can
go
actually
out
like, do
clubbing.
stuff after that.
I mean, I know you
there's
said
no
you're a
club
self-con-
nearby here, bro.
Well, I mean, you said you're a self-confessed party. I'm not making the club.
I am a self-confessed party animal, but I have to go to the club, bro.
I am the club.
You are the club? Yeah. I'll just invite my neighbors or something in my small town.
My dog.
My
Going
dog.
clubbing with my neighbors. Little Timmy from down the road and my fucking dog. Let's go.
Oh my god. I don't know about that. Remember, I work at a school. It's hard to do that.
That's fair. That's actually quite fair. Dude,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think I was ever one of those. Do you ever get somebody who thinks you're just like a fucking robot and you just sleep at the school? You're a synth. You're a synth.
Basically, yeah. I told them I work there all summer, even when there's no school, and they're like, "What? Like, what do you do around here?"
Yeah, dude,
And
you're definitely a fucking synth.
I basically just say, "Don't worry about it," and move on.
It's like that sounds sus.
It
Dude,
does. That's
alright.
kind of.
You're like that one scribe who has to do all the paperwork in the Jefferson
Oh my
Memorial in
God.
Broken Steel.
That guy's like super annoyed by everybody.
Yeah, he's just like, I hate life.
Like, what are you doing here? Captain Poindexter over here.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring
Um,
up Sterno.
Okay, go for it.
You can stay though. It's fine.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm not kicking you out just yet. I need
We're all,
you.
we're all gonna drink. Why not? I'll be back.
All right, no worries. Sterno, wake up.
Yeah, I found the bottom button.
Oh, he found the button. Oh wait.
Hello.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I've just figured. I'm still figuring this whole thing out. So welcome, Sterno.
Well, hello, Walkman.
Hello.
Sheesh.
So what do you want, Sterno?
Sheesh, 2,000 subs. That's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't remember when I joined you. Like, okay, I remember when, but not in terms of subs. I know it was May 16th, 2020.
How the fuck do you remember the actual date?
Because I like went up like 4 months ago and looked like when did I join? I joined before Dumpkey, something I can use against him.
So it was
But-
around like the April-May time.
Yeah. Like
Early summer last year, I was 500 subscribers by this time last year, going on 600, and I reached 600 by October. Oh no, I reached 600 by September. So you would have joined me around the 400, 500 mark. That's crazy.
Yeah, about like the 400. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and it's so weird, like how much it like speeds up because like when did you have like your 1,000? Wasn't that like in February, January this year?
Yeah, that was in like February because it was,
Yeah,
I believe, around my birthday.
and then
Bro.
like what, like half a year and doubled it.
I had like just over 100 subs in February.
That's dude. Even you're like fucking growing exponentially.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. So like the majority of my stuff is all up in the last like 4 months.
So like for me, what happened was I got to like 50 subscribers. Probably about 6 months after I started doing YouTube. I know this because I checked my analytics like ages ago, and I remember that. And then I stopped doing YouTube through 2018 for the most part, apart from the occasional video here and there. Then in 2019, that's when I started doing more, like, you know, kind of wanting to up my game a bit. And that's when I became to 100 subs in like April of that year. Then I met Mantis, and Mantis shouted me out. That's when I went to like 300. And from 300, that was in like mid to late 2019. So I was 300 by then. And over the next 6 months, I got to 500, and then it was basically a 100 subs after 100 subs after that. Every month I would gain 100 subs. And so I remember I celebrated 500 subscribers on that one Hellfire video. And then the next month, I was like, I'm at 600 now, so thank you. And then, so that was in September, October.
Yeah.
November, December, January, February. So then 4 months later, I was at 1K. That's kind of like my entire journey. So it took a while, but I mean, we're here and we've got plenty more room to grow. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
so here's to 2K and ever upwards, gamers.
Yeah.
If
Ever
I
upwards.
still had my drink, I would toast it. But I've drank all
That was
my
my
water
cling right there. Oh,
Same here. The only thing I have to toast with is the bowling pin.
now. The bowling pin.
I always have
What's-
it like under the desk, ready
What's
to
up,
like.
Yuzi Sansama? By the way, I hope I didn't butcher your name. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
Let
The
me see.
the bowling pin is your bonk stick.
Yeah.
Oh, Yuzi-san, you subscribed during the 1K period, dude. Thank you for your support, dude.
Wow, dude, Yuzi-san's been here like before me.
The ball crusher.
Whoops.
The ball, dude. They joined during the ball assassin phase.
The ball
The
is-
bowling pin. The bowling pin is gonna make the ball assassin cinematic universe. I'm gonna be the testicle terrorist.
I still love that testicle terrorist. It's the greatest thing you've ever fucking said.
What even?
You said that in the chat of like last night's Sanctum
Yeah.
episode, right?
Oh yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah, it was either that or like afterwards
Yeah.
when I was just vibing in voice chat.
I'm
Oh.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. I think it was in the chat because
Yeah,
then we went
yeah.
into the voice.
Yeah, you were murdering Deathclaws when I said testicle terrorist.
That was fucking.
Oh yeah, because you did freaking old only or whatever
I
on
decided to do that on
the
stream.
podcast.
It was
Yeah,
best.
that was smart. Totally.
Big brain. But I still remember like the day I joined your channel, I had just like finished watching the like old painful video. Then I was like, small channel, because I always like smaller channels more because, I mean, like let's just
Yeah,
like when I
more
joined like
character.
the Mantis Discord server, like it's just so huge, you can't like keep track of people. But like when I joined yours, yeah, it was kind of like a secondary home.
Yeah. Like
Just like
I knew who like everybody was and stuff. I kind of get what you mean.
Yeah, and like small and cozy.
Close. Yeah.
I just can't believe I met you through the like the Frontier drama. Actually,
Is that how we met?
kind of.
Sheesh.
I had watched a Stew Dog video on the topic, and I had seen you were in chat in a premiere chat.
I remember now. Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
when we first said hi.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
just
I
chatting it
remember
up
now.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I saw a Mantis shout out video with you in it, and I was like, wow, bro, I should probably at this point be friends with this guy.
Wait, which video was it, if you don't mind me asking?
It was it's when he wait, maybe when was it Mantis?
Starfield, was it the Starfield one?
Wait, maybe it was at the end of the video, of the Stew Dog video. You had a shout out in that one too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
one.
So there was that. It was mostly because of Stew Dog though.
Yeah. Stu Dog's a G. I love. Stu
But
Dog.
also, you were also the like a moderator in chat or something, or a supporter for Mantis.
Yeah, I became
had
a
noticed that.
supporter recently.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Okay.
at that point, I decided, hey, why not?
I'm trying to find Wait, let me disable streamer mode so I can
No memes, 1984.
literally 1984. All right, so truly Canadian. I've spent the last 5 minutes trying to find your YouTube channel because it doesn't show up in search. But yeah, you now have 2 subscribers.
Okay, yeah. Because I was about to say like, why don't you like under searching like filter like channels specifically? Because
I did, and it didn't come
Oh.
up. So
all right, because like if you search like even like Fallout, The Wanderer, like your
I was
channel
looking for his
doesn't
channel,
show up
too.
unless you filter like channel.
I was searching for Chili's Canadians channel. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it.
oh hey Sod, nice to see you. Sod, somebody
But,
I like go drinking with.
I can swing my sword.
Whenever I look up
sword,
your
my
channel,
diamond
Wanderer, I
sword,
would just
sword.
type in the Wanderer channel, and that comes up.
The Wanderer.
Oh
it
yeah.
worked.
I'm usually like the second or third result, I think.
Whenever I search Splicer 87, it comes up. Did you mean Splicer Space 87? Every
Yeah,
single
I'm the
time.
third result. There's a guy with 660 subs who's above me who does like road trips and stuff. Then there's the guy
Oh.
with 23k, and
He's quite literally a wanderer.
he's also a Fallout channel. Let me see. He does Let's Plays, tutorials, and guides and all things RPG. I upload 3 to 6 videos every week, depending on how busy I am IRL.
Yes, yes. If you search the trifecta, the base trifecta, yes, the base trifecta shows up first.
The base trifecta shows up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like the third result for the Wanderer.
Hey, at least it works.
I get a bronze medal for my efforts.
Your bronze medal.
Yeah, when you type in the Wanderer, the first thing that comes up is Dion's song.
Yeah, yeah. That does hinder your search results.
What should I do? I feel like playing a game, but I don't know what game to play.
Well,
The-
you are a Fallout YouTuber.
Among Us.
I could play Fallout. Dude,
Mm.
I went on. Dude, I installed a mod. Right? Okay. So story
Sure.
time. I installed a fucking mod that turned
Bro, I feel bad for
Freeside
Broadway.
and the strip. Oh yeah, let's drag up Broadway. By
I
the way.
thought for like a split second that you were gonna be like, I downloaded a mod Among Us.
You don't forget about Broadway, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta drag Broadway. It's
Join
been a while
us.
since I spoke to him. Oh, he declined. Oh wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Try again.
requests.
Okay, Splicer. I had got a
Invite to
very
speak.
important
There we go.
question.
Okay.
What do you splice?
Hey Broadway.
No, don't worry about it. Now, continue with your story, Wanderer.
Okay, so my story is, I installed 2 mods, right, for a simple open strip and a simple open freeside. Okay, it basically aims to make freeside and the strip kind of like this one big open stretch of land instead of
I've
having
used
to go
those.
through the train kind of doors, which makes it like easier to traverse and also would make it pretty nice for footage and stuff. But the thing is, I had a bit of a bump in the road with this one, and what happened was I ended up basically bricking my entire freeside and strip, and the way it happened is that I updated the mod to 1.4 from 1.1, and then the entire fucking thing disappeared. Like, you walk through freeside's east gate, and there's nothing. It's terrifying.
Yeah, I bet. You're in the freaking ghost zone.
I'm in the ghosty zone. Let me see. Shall we play some randomizer?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. But I would assume that because of you updated the mod while
Some
playing. It says in
radical
the description of the
randomizer.
mod, you have to touch it as soon as you start your playthrough with it.
Yeah, it says
Like,
you're meant to do
yeah.
a fresh save, and I did, but the thing
Mhm.
is,
I guess when you updated it also means fresh save,
yeah,
so that sucks.
When the save is fresh.
Freeside especially is weird because of that one quest marker bug on that one quest. I don't know.
Oh
if you know about it.
no. Okay, I know what you're talking about. And the weird thing, it's not a bug because it still shows, but it doesn't show that you like have to like go around corners.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's like if you
Not that
just
big a
follow
deal.
it straightly, you just go into like enter another zone. Psych.
Do you also know about like the debt collector quest being like a game-breaking bug on console?
Oh no way! What?
Yeah, unlike the 360 version, if you do the debt collector quest, there's like some weird it has a few variables you need to like meet, but you can game break your game.
Pog.
I mean, if you just save a lot, it's fine, but it can corrupt saves. So, like,
Sheesh.
I don't know if it does it on PC. Haven't tested it enough, but I usually just don't even do the quest because of memories.
No,
But, it is a confirmed thing. Even miniature nerds talked about it.
All right, so I
And
got
I've had
simple
it
open
happen.
freeside disabled.
Yeah. I mean,
Just-
it'll go back. It should
just
work.
like disable the entire free sign.
Like the thing
Or
is, if you
freeside.
enable and disable it mid playthrough, it'll brick your save basically. So
I think
I
like,
think
yeah.
that whole
I think-
TTW save that I'm like level 30 on, that one.
Oh man.
I think it's fucked.
no.
Love
At least I gotta
TTW.
play Fallout 3 though. I probably won't be able to do New Vegas with the same save, but it is what it is.
Did you do all the DLCs of Fallout
I
3?
actually, to this day,
I
still don't know how
finished
to switch
all of
between
them
the two
up to
games.
Mothership Zeta, and now I'm finishing off Broken Steel.
Okay, so you have done Point Lookout.
Yeah, at the point.
Okay,
like
which
7.
one do you enjoy more, the pit or Point Lookout?
That's a
Because those,
difficult
'cause-
question.
yeah, because they're just like so
That's like the
different.
biggest debate of Fallout 3.
Yeah. What's the best DLC between these two? And then there's that one guy who's just broken steel and gets like beaten up.
I know,
I'll
Wonder
actually
Soul's
do
beating
my
Broken Steel for the
Fallout
first
3
time.
Yeah, I'm
No.
beating Fallout 3's Broken Steel for the first
Bro,
time.
I'm gonna break your
I
steel.
hope you can beat Fallout 3, dude. Although you had it freaking bugged where you didn't know your quest marker.
I might have to just like say reset quest.
Yeah.
I think
That's the
that's,
thing, you're
that's
right.
my
Yeah.
plan of action.
See, that's why we have console commands.
Yeah.
Console
Okay, I'll be
command's
right
good.
back, dudes. But I can still hear you.
Alright, no worries. Epic Nate is base. I think him and Mantis are good. They're like tight.
But
No, they actually hung out in person. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Broadway.
Sheesh.
Nice to see you, dude.
Oh shit, I have to go to bed now. Jesus Christ, I forgot school tomorrow. Woohoo. Like,
Bedtime, Dane Moore.
like what is it now? Like the seventh week of school? Because apparently the state was like, oh yeah, like what, like 7-week summer vacation. Yeah, the kids are gonna love it.
Yeah. I want to let the super mutants in the Enclave fight it out.
There you go.
And if I remember correctly, like Donkey has like only finished his first week of school.
I haven't even started university yet.
Lucky punk. I'm still in the thing that sounds weird when you say it in English, because the best translation would be gymnasium, but you know, not that kind of gymnasium.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's basically like it's like the high school that you have to like test into, basically.
Yeah. It's basically if you have a
Germany has that too.
yeah.
Mm.
And then you pick which subclass of it.
But anyway.
And then you pick which subclass of the subclass, and then yeah.
Subclasses. Sub.
Yeah.
It's basically it's basically like an old school RPG.
It's an RPG character.
Plagiarism.
Yeah, except for homework and the gameplay sucks.
The
I wish,
graphics though.
I wish like real life got better gameplay.
I mean, the graphics are pretty fire.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like spectacle, nothing of substance, unless you get like a GF companion.
Wait, so where's this guy that's gonna blow himself up?
Oh, he's hiding like in the alleyways, so I think it's nearby.
That would be good.
I think it's around like that row of houses. Like you know, the like classical houses, the ones with color. No.
Oh yeah, the ones behind me.
Yeah. I just remember that he's like, no, you come here and then go into the other way. Like, I think it's frag grenades. I don't remember if like, it just like sets explosive off or if it's actually explosion that goes like a bada boom.
So why is he like? Is he using like a megaphone or something?
Probably like either that or like speakers.
And he's just yelling.
Yeah,
about
he's
how-
got. And it's just complete. It's just complete and utter nonsense.
The cracks in the earth will open up, and the people will weep. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? bro?
Bethesda best writing.
Literally gonna shove a mini nuke up your ass, dude.
I think this is like the best writing Bethesda's ever done. No, that guy's dialogue.
The piss.
It's so deep. I want like if any time in like English class I have to like review a speech, I'm gonna choose his.
Oh, I
just
found
like
him.
so-
Found him.
Fallout
Talker.
Australia.
Please.
Oh, it's
Just
another guy.
make him shut up.
Oh mate,
What?
rare
Why
cringe.
don't you just go over there and see what he's yelling about?
No. No way.
Oh yeah, that
You'll
with
set
a
the
Wastelander.
bombs
I'm
off
pretty
if
sure
I
you
go
like
anywhere near him.
you can make him like run or check for you.
Should I use my charisma and say, "Oh, come on, he'll listen to reason. Go talk."
Because I think it's like a
I think you
scripted
literally just, like, I
event.
think you have to kill him.
You don't know, you can't know.
I think you literally have to kill that guy.
I mean, you can also just run
Because
in
of
and then
the-
run
you
out.
Just leave. Yeah, that works too.
No, like run in and then immediately run out when you hear like grenades start rolling.
This is Riley's Rangers.
Beware where I shall destroy
Yeah.
you with the
Yep,
fire
you made it to the ranger.
Yeah,
camp.
well,
Beware where
I think I never understood like when I play Fallout 3 is like people like love Riley's ranges, but like
Oh yeah.
I didn't feel there was anything major of
Well, this just-
substance.
Well, if you wait long enough, their quest changes. That's kind of cool.
Wait, does it change the breakthrough?
Yeah, like the outcome can change. Like if you don't save them or whatever.
Oh, okay. I was,
Yeah.
They had a lot of potential. I think a lot of these
oh yeah.
factions that they created had a
Just think
lot of
about
potential.
this, like
Never
Republic of Days. Just think about like
Absolutely.
the Republic of Days, like still the election,
Oh,
but like
41.
each candidate represents like a different ideology. Like I feel like Fallout 3, like what Fallout 4 was meant to do is like do the same thing Fallout 2 did for Fallout 1, like just
Bruh.
like increase, like we have like different parts, like make him interact.
So Wanderer.
Not one step further, not one closer. Do it
There's
all
like not a way through
follow.
this.
It's me, you, and the worm.
I mean,
Guy up
You
there.
literally have to kill the guy.
Uh-huh.
Alright, fuck you.
or you could make like the poor man. No, just make the poor man run for it.
Hey, I was right.
Oh, yo!
Hey. Shit! Oh, I told you.
It
Watch
didn't
out for the
even
mines!
explode. Oh, this thing?
Wait,
The
mines
disable.
go off? Oh.
Wait,
These ones are disabled.
Fallout 3 and 4 are just big parts of
Imagine if
it.
this still went off when you grabbed them.
Okay, I feel like the problem with like Fallout 3 more than 4 here is that like Fallout 3, like I feel like the developers, they're like, I think like the Pit and Point Lookout shows that like they could actually like write something good, but like a lot of like the main game is just
It's kind of ass.
I think the biggest way to like explain the difference between like Obsidian or Bethesda Fallout is like look at how the humor is delivered. Like Fallout 3 is much like humor and like crazy things happening.
I think Fallout 3 hit the nail on the head bigger than Fallout 4 did. Like, there's less
definitely.
potential in Fallout 3. Like, a lot of it is actually really good.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they still copped out and said, you know what? We'll just let the Brotherhood of Steel carry the story.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's that.
I mean, I don't mind the Brotherhood being here. Like, I like the outcasts and stuff. I like the concept of lions and
Hey.
stuff.
It's also been long enough for them to actually venture out this far, I guess.
The main
like
quest
it.
is extremely lackluster. I don't like
Yeah.
the way the Enclave are written. It's weird.
I feel like the main quest it like tried to be like half about like the Brotherhood and Enclave and half about like your character's relationship with their dad, but because it went like 50-50, it like reached potential in like any of the aspects.
Yeah.
Like, I know you can't join the Enclave in 3. And like,
Yeah.
I know you couldn't join like the mutants in 1 without actually like, ending your game, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like I feel like the Enclave would be more likely to actually want to recruit you as a pure vault dweller type of person who's not.
Yeah. But like a thing I thought about that, but I think like, I mean, have basically like ultimate like kind of like Fallout 2, like you have to go against the Enclave, but just add like one more step in the main quest. If you're like let's just say Enclave officer like runs up on you in the wasteland and is like. I am willing to give you the location of the gig you're looking for, but you have to bring it to the Enclaves first. Like just something like that. And then and then in the like when you have it escaping the vault, the Enclave shows up like good, hand it over. And then they like still knock you out and kidnap you. Like at least they have
Yeah.
have them betray
Like,
you.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I had a concept for like an Enclave
Yeah.
kind of a quest line, if you will. Like, you
Have
run
them
errands-
do a little trolling.
I'm sure, but that's the thought about it.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
run errands for the Enclave, but in the end they betray you. Like, that's basically
Yeah.
it. So you can't
Yeah.
actually get up here. Okay.
You're still considered genetically inferior.
Yeah. But
So it's like,
I mean,
oh yeah, you did all this shit. Too bad. Now I'm gonna shoot you in the head like Benny. And then it leads into like a different quest line where you try to like fuck over the Enclave and do your own thing.
Yeah, and then like you go back to the Brotherhood, and then they're like, "What the fuck you doing here?"
Yeah.
I think you know what's going on here.
That would actually like be really interesting. Like it's basically like the Yes Man ending, but like you go around to like the different smaller factions, like the Republic
feel
of
like I do
Dave, Oasis, like just like the different places there. Imagine like you like getting the Mechanist to like help you take down the Enclave.
That'd be fun.
I also
the
think
Mechanist.
that like Fallout 3 actually is like, I don't know, it could be a strong suit or a weak part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But each story in Fallout 3 is told in like its own little pocket. So for instance, that Mechanist, like, you know, versus the Antagonizer.
Yeah.
It's like its own thing, separate from the rest of like the main story.
Yeah.
Land. And I think it's kind of cool how they tell
It
like
feels
these little
like
stories.
I feel like it feels like the random encounters in the classic games, where it's like,
Dude, the random encounters in 3 are really good. Like there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a full deck of cards that they just draw
Oh, yeah,
a random
oh, yeah.
card and there it is.
yeah, like the 1 minute like a Deathclaw like fight super mutant, at the next moment a bunch of tin cans in black armor are walking up to you and saying, "Hey local, shouldn't you be banging rock together or something?"
Okay,
Hey,
but
local,
like
shouldn't you be banging rocks together or something?
New Vegas always, you'll always have those ants at the item
Oh, yeah.
pod dry lake unless you're playing
Yes,
randomizer.
Malcolm Home is always gonna run up you 3 days, like
Yeah.
one day after
It's
you pick up a
predictable.
bubble
You know where the fire geckos are. You know where the Cazadors spawn most of the time, and like you're gonna know where all the enemies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything could just randomly run across you
Yeah,
or
yeah.
fight against something else in the wasteland.
Yeah,
Because
last time I played New Vegas, it was like when Frontier like came out, because before that I was just like so like tired of the game. I like 1,000 hours without mods, so it's like I don't really have like the will to play New Vegas again, because I already like basically have done everything besides learning how to play Caravan.
I still don't understand that.
Same here.
There's a good video I can link you guys to.
Nobody
But
does.
No, nobody does.
there's a so like especially in the mid game of 3, I like how you could run across a Yao Guai attacking 2 rad scorpions, and then just around the corner you see a Mr. Gutsy attacking some super mutants. It's like
Okay.
so random.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to point something out in chat. Okay, guy with an O profile picture.
Abdulia.
I mean, it is true. Like the Enclave doesn't let people join him, but we see like in Fallout 2. Don't remember which one of the new Reno casinos. That rhymes. That like had a trade deal with the Enclave, but like I feel like that where the Enclave basically are like, yes, we're hiring you as a freelancer, and then like they get what they want, and then they betray you.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, the plan was they were going to release the modified FEV, and everybody on the mainland was going to die regardless.
They're gonna pause.
Simple as that.
That's a funny ending. to
Wait a
3, though.
minute.
What
Wait,
literally is.
no, I just realized something. They're putting chemicals in the water.
The turn of the friggin' frogs gay.
Oh man.
He was warning us about the Enclave.
Yeah, specifically, what they were doing was the Salvatores had access to chemical components.
Yeah, and the Enclave were like, yes, we want to make chemical.
Those chemical components were necessary for the production of their modified FEV.
Yeah,
And in the meantime,
they wanted to
they're
make
just-
some chemical romance.
That
yes.
wasn't even fucking
And so
funny.
any-
You interrupted him for like no fucking reason.
Of course he does. Small country inferiority complex there. But that's all right.
Dinke Flinke Durgan.
Anywho, so then the Salvatores in return, that's how they were able to get the trademark laser pistols that they had, because the Enclave was just like, yeah, here's some trash.
Yeah.
Basically, to them, those laser pistols are just trash. Like, like especially any of you that have ever done like that speed run to Navarro, like early game in Fallout 2 to get that set of APA that's like in the basement. Navarro, you just go there and get it.
Yeah.
But you constantly have to sit there and like save scum it, because otherwise you're getting stopped by Enclave patrols that just like melt you in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's either like Enclave patrols or like fire geckos that just melt you.
Yo, but seriously, if you ever wind up getting like child killer perk
Oh
playing
no.
Fallout, no, but here's my point.
Hey, look, we actually have people
Especially
in the
like
Wanderer.
especially like after you beat
Wait,
the
what's
game.
You have people that want to
Hello.
call in.
Oh,
Oh, we
sorry,
do.
audio. Wait, I'm gonna have to mute you guys on the stream just so I can stop the atrocious like bug. We have the Wanderers. Oh, we have Truly Canadian. I'll bring him up.
Yeah, we actually have people here. Oh shit, it's my bedtime, so I'm gonna dip out.
All right, see you later, Sono.
Yes.
I moved him before he even had a chance. Okay. What the fuck, dude?
What?
I'm trying to invite Canadian to speak, but he keeps on denying
Let's
it.
go. Minute now.
Oh, he says not now.
What?
What is the Wanderers? I'm kind of skeptical to bring the Wanderers pet bird up. If you catch my drift, I feel like he's I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna do something.
It's pretty based.
All right. Okay. Who?
Let's go for it.
All right. There we go. I fixed the audio.
Oh, okay.
All right. I fixed
Well-
audio. Okay. I'm gonna bring him up. I invited him to speak.
Taxation is.
Hello, Wanderers Pet Bird. How do you do?
Greetings.
Holy shit! You don't sound like a squeaker. I thought you were going to sound like a squeaker.
No, hell no.
I almost heard you say Wanderer's Pet Burger, and I got confused.
So how you doing today, Mr. Bird?
I am doing pretty good.
Have you posted any dank memes recently?
No, not yet, but I will be on to that.
No memes in general.
Literally 1984.
1984. That is when the war began.
True. Dude,
What are we talking about?
What were we?
Have you been watching the stream?
We kind of just like talked about the Enclave, and we talked about that's kind of where the conversation ended. We were talking about the Enclave.
So where do you think the Enclave is, like, currently?
Well, in my opinion, I'll go first. In my opinion, definitely they have some sort of presence in Chicago, which is something I plan to write in the future. And they also they probably have bases and outposts dotted around the US somewhere. Though I do think the DC Enclave were dissipated long before the survivors of the oil rig arrived. Though,
Alright.
by means, I do not know. I don't really know how or why they were gone, and why the Enclave in Fallout 3 is just, you know, the remnants. I suppose it's just for plot convenience. But, yeah, it would have been better if they were just kind of their own section.
Alright. What about Splicer?
I mean, I would say the Enclave's kind of hard to track at this point, especially with, you know, putting them in 3. They kind of mixed things up after they were supposedly destroyed after Fallout 2.
That is true.
So it muddies things a lot. It just depends. Like Wanderer said, of course, that could be in Chicago or dotted across the whole U.S. I mean, I doubt they just had, you know, little bases here and there, like DC or, you know, California off the side, you know, with the oil rig. So it just depends.
Alright. Okay. Alright, I'll say mine. I believe that they are in the northern United States, more Wisconsin, Illinois, you know, around that area.
Yeah, yeah.
And I also believe that they have a very large foothold in Canada and Alaska.
That's interesting. Why do you think that?
Well, because, okay. Not a lot of people would be up north. It's extremely cold,
Well, there's
and not a
Toronto.
lot of people would live there.
Well, that's the thing. That's somewhat true, but at the same time it isn't, because obviously we hear about Ronto in the pit, which is obviously Toronto.
That is true, but not a lot of people would stay. Like people that aren't like adapted there.
Yeah, true. That's kind of fair.
And you can definitely and with Alaska, that would be pretty obvious because that's where they had the like
America's largest victory.
Yeah.
I mean, that would raise morale enormously. I don't think Enclave will be remnants like anywhere soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of
Like,
like veterans that like passed armor down to their kids or something. That'll just be
Kinda
died
like
Yeah,
what
I think
happened
the
in my
Enclave
story.
remnants. I think they have the
Yeah,
Enclave remnants.
exactly.
The Enclave remnants being older people of the Enclave whom left. Like the ones you could see in Fallout New Vegas. That
Yeah.
When I say Enclave remnants, I mean the old people and the people that left. When I mean Enclave, I'm meaning like the entire faction.
Yeah, I get
So
what
I
you
just
mean.
want to
Yeah.
clear that out of the way real quick. I think that they would move south from south from Canada, Alaska, or northern United States, because I mean the Enclave wouldn't really want to go down there
Yeah.
because it's more heavily populated.
I mean, they probably evade somewhere like Ronto as well, considering, you know, like Asha knows about that in the Capital Wasteland. Or at least
Yeah,
the pit,
yeah.
you know, like, so they know about that far east. So,
Yeah, places
Yeah.
like that.
They bully since the Enclave is part of like it's basically the United States military. The United States military has a hard time getting rid of older equipment that soldiers trust. So that's why I see them using older equipment like the XO1.
yeah, yeah. So, like, old suits of Advanced Power Armor Mark 1, XO1, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Maybe even, like, prototype Hellfire and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they have a hard time doing that.
Yeah. I mean, like, in a concept I've thought of, the Enclave would kind of be very diverse in what they were wearing. Some of them would be wearing, Mark 1, some of them would be wearing Mark 2, some of them would be wearing T65. So many different
Yeah,
suits.
yeah, I'll say they wear T65 if they're protecting the president.
Yeah, because they're like, T65 from what I understand is meant to be basically Secret Service power armor,
Yeah.
which is
Here,
pretty
I'm gonna
good.
go turn on my 60s fan. It's from I have a fan that's from the 60s and it still works. So if you hear something running in the background, that's the fan.
That's epic. I actually quite like that. A fan from the 60s. Oh, yo. Doggy.
So
I can
assuming-
actually show you a picture, but I'm gonna do that after I leave the podcast.
Yeah, alright, no worries, man.
So, assuming that, you know, like that there's still an Enclave president, you know, chain of command and all that,
Yeah.
like, because you had, what, Dick Richardson, is that his name?
Yeah, Dick Richardson was the one in Fallout 2, and then you had John Henry Eden in Fallout 3.
Yeah, so, like, assuming we have another president stationed somewhere, I mean, I'm sure
I
it could
think
happen.
I think John Henry Eden would be the president of the entire Enclave. Since he is a computer, he can be transmitted to other places.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up somewhere.
I
Yeah, he
think
would have backup.
bringing John Henry Eden back would be an interesting plot point.
Yeah,
Is his voice
and
actor dead?
His voice actor
yeah,
died?
I
Maybe?
would love to
It's
see
pretty old, isn't
that-
He was
Sorry.
He was in he played what was his name? The guy
he? Oh, Malcolm McDowell.
the shadow man in the opposite of the shadow man.
He has not died.
I thought he was still alive because he was in Black Ops 3.
78.
He was in Black Ops 3.
Oh
voice
yeah,
acting.
he was in Black Ops 3. He's a good character.
He did voice acting in not
I
just
do-
voice acting, live action
Another
in
set.
He's a
the-
great voice.
I
Yeah,
do
Conquer
not like. I do
Red
not
Alert
like Black
series.
Ops 3.
I like Black Ops 3, but only for the zombies, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
zombies. My favorite zombies would have to be Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2.
Screw
Yeah,
COD
that's a fair take.
all the way
I'm
across.
you know,
I
I'm a
do
COD person.
not like 3 or 4.
Black Ops 4 is awful. Jeez.
I know. No campaign. That's
Drop
a pass for me.
ball.
I
Especially
mean,
a
I'd
Treyarch
rather have
campaign.
no campaign than what we got in Black Ops 3. That campaign was awful.
You can't cut a Treyarch campaign like that.
They could have easily just continued the whole
You
Not
can't-
a bad
you can't-
storyline.
campaign.
I love Black Ops 2's like slight choices that they had in their campaign.
That was the ending was really impressive.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, Cold War is more of a role-playing game.
I think Black Ops 2 is still aged pretty well.
Advanced
I know people that still play Black Ops 3 to this day.
That too. Yeah, I still play.
And 2 as well, obviously. Yeah.
I still play 2 and 3 and yeah, World at War.
I haven't played a COD game in years.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is the best
Bro.
Marvel game.
Wanderer, I will hook you up with you know, this
Oh, that COD thing?
yeah, that kind of thing. We should do
I know
that.
what you're on. I'd be down
Like-
to play some of that.
Like later, like even today even you should just do it.
Sure.
I got you.
It lets us on the cliffhanger in Black Ops 3. You see, I wouldn't know that because I didn't bother to finish that shitty ass game.
I didn't finish the campaign either.
Yeah.
Infinite
Alright, go
Warfare
Blue, that's
is the
hilarious.
best Marvel. Yes.
Thing is, Infinite Warfare actually had an alright campaign. It had a better one
It
than Black
actually
Ops
did.
3, and that's hilarious to me.
It did have an alright campaign. Also, well, what about Advanced Warfare?
Ooh. I kind of like the campaign in that one.
I played a little bit of Advanced Warfares.
I finished the entire campaign, but the ending was bugged on 360, I think, so I never got to finish it properly. But
You're right, I
know
had
the
it on
ending.
that too.
Let's just look up the ending.
It's like there's a rocket, and I remember you have to use the power armor to like get to the rocket. Yeah, Eden is a Zax's AI. You're right, truly Canadian. So it is possible he'd be able to link up with like various different outposts and
Other thing.
satellite arrays and shit. So I think
Oh,
bringing him
I
back
saw
would be interesting.
I saw this like funny post. It's involving like power armor. It said like no memes here, just cute girls. And then at the bottom of it, like there's an entire list of XO1 power armors.
Does Eden's
There was even, but there was Mando with tits. So
That's weird.
when you talk down Eden, is that like the cannon fault at the ending?
I think the canon one is when you convince Eden to blow up.
Yeah, he just blows himself up. So like I would assume he wouldn't have the will to live anymore anyway.
Which is lame. I'd love to see Eden return as like a bad guy.
Yeah, because like
he's like
know, him
back
being the-
bitches.
because you know him being the computer AI, I'm surprised he even had like that sense of morality.
Yeah.
I like peaches.
Like I get why they had the talk down ending thing, but like, eh.
It was like a
They
very
made
lame
that-
excuse.
He made that as a
Pop out
reference
to have
to,
Autumn real enemy.
make that as a reference to the original Fallout, when you can sit there and you can logically convince the master that his plan will actually doom humanity.
Yeah, well,
But like the thing
But-
is, that
Yeah.
in Fallout 3, like, it's a bit.
It's not-
Fallout
it's
3
not
was
the same level as one.
Fallout 3 was a lot. Well, I'm not saying it was well executed, but Fallout 3
Yeah.
was full of those fan servicey bits.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
fan
it
service
was
in
true.
three. I
Like
can respect
Liberty
that.
Prime's death animation is one of those. It's like a one-to-one of Frank Horrigan.
I absolutely
God,
hate Centaurs. They are disgusting.
Centaurs creep me out, dude.
One
of
I'm not,
those.
oh, okay, I was about to say something and I wasn't sure if he was comfortable with me saying it, so I'm not gonna say it. But okay. Yeah.
Wannamingos.
Wanamingos. I haven't looked into those.
What
Well, the slant of that, man.
Flamingos.
Wannamingos. Gotta say it like that.
Flamingo.
I know one of them made it into Fallout 2. The other one got cut. Or did they both
Mhm.
get cut?
I think
Fallout
I
1's
thought they both
plot
died.
was very bleak.
It's not in. They're not in one, definitely.
Yeah, I know the slanter were cut.
Yeah.
But
The floaters of one.
God, they're creepy,
Mhm.
dude. They're creepy.
Bring those back.
They actually brought
I
back Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I have something that would pique the Wanderer's interest. I have like a few antique Star Wars things.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yo, that's so cool.
yeah. I have a TIE fighter. I have a transport ship. Miniature like X-wings. I think Y-wings. And I have some modern lightsabers. And then there's one from 2001.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I can show you pictures personally.
Yeah, sure. Shoot them in my DMs.
Yeah, I will.
I know. That's actually kind of reminded me of something. You sent me a couple invites to some Enclave. I guess they were RP servers or like 76 servers. How's that going?
Well, the Midwestern one got deleted.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You're still invited to the outpost.
All right. I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah. If you want me to send you a link, just hit me up.
All right, sound dude. Taxes.
Alrighty. I would love to stay in chat, but I actually have to go.
All right, no worries, Blessed.
Yeah. So have fun with the rest of your stream, dude. I'll try to as much as I can, but so.
All right, thanks, dude. Have a good day.
Talk to you dudes later. Yeah, dude. Have a lovely evening. Congrats on
I will
hitting
Snapchat
2K.
you, and thank you very
Yeah,
much.
man. Yeah, see it.
Wait, what'd
I
you
have
say,
Anakin's Padawan lightsaber and Obi-Wan's lightsaber over here.
I have
Goddamn.
Anakin's.
Oh yeah.
I also have Darth Maul's.
Oh yeah, I also have a Rebellion transport ship.
That's cool.
It's not really fully painted. It's like all like white and stuff, but
Wait. So I can just.
and like some of the stuff and like some of the engines are gone, but it's still in great condition.
It looks like I've got a combat shotgun for a dick. That's fucking hilarious. I've took a screenshot of that.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Dude,
Bro, what happened to the TIE fighter? What that? Oh my god, bro! It shattered.
Oh no.
And
What?
it's like it didn't like shatter in like many pieces. It just like came apart.
Oh, that's sad.
And then he trips the
I can
trap
put it
and
back
breaks his
together,
leg.
but it's gonna take me a minute.
My man
Just
needs
give me a
some
minute.
alien epoxy.
Oh god!
Splicer was ripping the shit out of me because I have like 40 of that in my inventory.
Dude, I mean, you can pretty
This
much.
is
You
not
can pretty much.
Parker's.
I think the alien epoxy is one thing that eventually does run out, but like the modified biogel, I think you can pretty much go back as long as what's his name, that
The medic.
that American combat medic that you revive up on the mothership.
Yeah.
As long as he survives, you can pretty much get as much of that as you want. And I think the little girl once in a while might be able to get you some more alien epoxy, but most of the time it's just junk.
Yeah. I actually
Which
kinda
again-
like Mothership Zeta. It's a zany DLC, and I like those types of DLC.
I will be honest right here and now. The DLC, okay, Dead Money DLC whooped my ass. 6 ways
Cool.
to Sunday.
I
think I still have the
love
card.
Dead Money a lot.
It was a really good
Exactly.
DLC, but it just completely destroyed me.
Yeah, you kind of need to have like some like the first time around it'll either kick your ass or get bruised for it in 4 hours like I did. But it's it depends also what difficulty. I'm pretty sure you know I was kind of playing on it very easy at the time, but you know we'll keep that bit quiet. But
Whatever. It's fun. You're still having fun. That's all that matters. But
Yeah,
I don't know. The thing about that though, it's like even like the first time when I started playing New Vegas like proper. You know, like when you're first starting out in a game, you have no like you're just like walking around constantly like crouched everywhere
Yeah.
you go for like maybe like the first 10 levels or
gameplay,
so.
you're just going in head first.
dude,
Mm.
like that kind of reminds me actually. Oh, pre-war book. I came out of
There you go.
old Oni, and the only thing I could do was fucking crouch. Like, I was so paranoid that a Deathclaw was gonna come up behind me and kick my ass.
Fair.
I am so mad about this TIE fighter.
The old Oni breeds PTSD. It's like,
Hell yeah.
it's so scary. Like, I hate it so much. It's like, honestly, I'd say that in the Deathclaw Sanctuary. I'd say
TIE
I
fighters
actually
were-
found the Deathclaw quarry that was in New Vegas somewhat
Core
easier.
Junction, yeah.
I found Quarry Junction easier than the Deathclaw quarry.
Yeah, well, you
At
got
least
you can see the threats coming.
Yeah.
You know,
But like, it's
Even-
the thing
even
is with TT
even
builds-
with the even with that game engine's like iffy like distance rendering and all that. That aside, you have a little bit more terrain to work with.
Yeah. I mean, in TTW as well, they make Deathclaw Sanctuary so difficult as well, because there's like an alpha and there's a mother as well, and the mother's like on crack. She's so fast. It's scary.
Yeah, literally. I invaded Deathclaw Quarry with Raul and Eddie. Raul saved my ass so many times. I had to throw that out there real quick. Oh my god. What happened to this TIE fighter?
He's still freaking out about the TIE fighter, dude.
Yes!
Ah, that sucks, dude.
Rip.
Rest in peace. My mind's TIE fighter.
If I may, I'd like to go back to talk a little bit about the Enclave and like that whole thing in general. And it kind of just tied into, it'll kind of tie into like where my head's been at with like Fallout 3 in general as well. Like,
yeah, close, man.
they had so many missed opportunities to really create like a unique story though with Fallout 3. I mean, like, you know, other content creators, well, I'm not saying I'm a content creator, but like there have been other people that have said this for a while now, and I'm not, you know, I just think that there's literally so much happening here. And yet the thing that I hear from people a lot is that Fallout 3 just feels dead.
Yeah.
You know.
There's not a lot, in my opinion, there's not a lot of things to do, as in, like, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and Fallout 76. I don't play Fallout 76 a lot, because one, it's boring, two, that level system. Apparently, I have to be a level 100 to get a pipe pistol, and I can be level 10 for a nuke launcher on your shoulder.
It's kind of a bit weird, 76. I kind of evade it, but so yeah, bro, what you were saying about the Enclave, there could have been like an interesting plot point, but it kind of just fell flat. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Well, no. What I'm going at with specifically is that you had a lot of these other like homegrown factions in the area, and it just felt like they fell back on like, well, we can already just roll with the Enclave. We can already just roll with Brotherhood of Steel and everything else. And like in a lot of ways, you know, the way that they brought them in does make a lot of sense and everything like that. But at the same time,
doesn't mean
they're like,
it's
especially
like,
if they intended to keep telling the story on the East Coast. Like,
I think
we did see a little bit.
I think that the East Coast is not really getting a lot of attention.
Well, it is.
I'd argue that the West isn't getting attention anymore. Like the last time we saw the West was fucking New Vegas.
Exactly. And that was basically just them, just like letting them wrap up the story.
I'm talking about lore-wise.
Well, anyway, with the East Coast, you know, rather than just like dragging all the other factions that were already like and the thing is like when you actually go back and you seriously play Fallout 2, even on the West Coast, like the Brotherhood of Steel was already like pretty irrelevant. Because if you actually sit there and you play through it, the only real thing that you do with the Brotherhood of Steel is you go to Navarro and you steal vertebrate plans. That's it.
Yeah, but yet Brotherhood of Steel is not even there. It's just only one guy.
Yeah, that's like the only like.
Technically two, because they had the bunker. They had the bunker in the other town.
No, I'm talking about like one member.
No, they had two because there was one guy that was in the other bunker.
That little android.
Kicked by Frank Horgan.
Well, the guy in San Francisco, in the San Francisco bunker, yeah, he basically gets pasted.
Yeah.
By Frank Horgan, but there was another bunker, and I'm trying to remember what the name of the other town was. The town that has Becky's casino in it. It's also the town where you kill that slaver.
Oh yeah, Junktown.
That's Fallout 1.
No.
Junktown isn't in Fallout 2, is it?
No, the Den. That's what I was thinking of. The Den.
Oh.
Okay.
The Fatso.
No. You're still thinking of Fallout 1.
Oh.
But anyway, so But look at what we have with Fallout 3. We have, of course, we have like everyone's meme faction, like the Republic of Dave and all that. Still pretty valid though.
Republic
You
of
build-
Dave shall rule the wasteland.
Right. Anyway, so you have that. You have having a brain fart today. You have like all the traders there that operate out of Canterbury Commons. You have the slaver faction there, which is basically just, they're basically just a filler, not a filler faction, but they're a faction that is essentially tied to the pit.
Yeah,
And like a rather a proper developed raider faction there that has like every bit could have, again, I feel like they could have had every bit the potential of something even as like fundamentally classic as like the cons. They could have had that potential with the pit if they had actually put more effort into it instead of just being like, well, at the end of the day, we're just going to make this another like Brotherhood of Steel versus Enclave thing. Which is funny that they did that because, again, even with the West Coast, you didn't really see that because the Brotherhood of Steel barely play a role at all in the events of Fallout 2. They don't really do anything when it comes to the Enclave.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure exactly where Bethesda was getting that from. And I'm not sitting here and trying to do this whole, Bethesda and Obsidian, because at the end of the day, they're now both owned by Microsoft. So to me, like, the whole, like, Bethesda versus Obsidian thing is silly, because they're literally both owned. Exactly. It's null and void.
They do not have bad blood between each other. I mean, it's literally been confirmed that they do not have bad blood between each other.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. They don't even have the same people working at them anymore. I mean, especially on the Obsidian side.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, I use a little speeder.
Well, there you go.
Indoor.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyway,
I see what you mean, but
Hey, look,
always
this is
raise-
flavor from Tatooine.
I like.
Fantastic.
Sorry for interrupting you. I'm sorry about that.
It's cool, man.
I even have Darth Maul.
Basically, what I was gonna get at is I like the pit. To me, is very well written, but also that I do kind of see what you mean, that they could have had a lot more to do with it. Personally, I like the Brotherhood being in DC, but maybe not as big as a force they were. Like, I'd like them being kind of like a bit of a side faction, much like they were in Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas. But I think the only way they could really make the Brotherhood be a bigger faction is through the Scourge. Obviously, we don't know much about it, but we know that they picked up a shit ton of initiates from that. They like recruited them from the pit and made them into Brotherhood knights and stuff in the future, which could explain why the Brotherhood's so big. And then, but then even then, you have like a shit ton of the oldies and even some of the newbies of the Brotherhood that split away with the outcasts and kind of went fuck you and did away with it. So even then, I don't think the Brotherhood should really be as big as a force as they are. But I mean, here we are, I guess. I'd also prefer if the Enclave were local to DC instead of being the remnants of the Californian one. That would make it more interesting, in my opinion. And also give them an actual motive. That motive in Fallout 3 is so dog shit.
It's just a recycle.
Yeah.
I really honestly would have liked to have seen like them do a lot more with like Talon Company, because like you could even go to where they're based out of here in DC, right? What's the name of that fort? Not Fort Constantine, but the other one.
Independence?
Fort Bannister.
Bannister, thank you. So you could even go there, right? And it just feels like you could just go there, and at the end of the day, it just felt very like they didn't do anything with it. It was very anticlimactic. It literally had no bearing whatsoever. Like, to me, like in my mind, I'm thinking if you go to the headquarters of like the largest mercenary faction, Fallout 4 had the same problem. You could literally go to like the headquarters of like the largest and arguably the largest faction, unless it's Fallout 4 you decide to build up the Minutemen or something like that. But anyway, you could literally go to the headquarters of the largest faction, or at least the largest mercenary faction in the entire region, completely wreck them, kill off their entire chain of command, completely disrupt all of that, and what? it doesn't really have any kind of impact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I do see what you mean there. Like Talon Company and the Gunners, in my opinion, are one and the same because they are both
Essentially.
examples of like
No,
a
the
mercenary
engine,
style
what
of group.
Oh my god,
basically
dude.
having-
What is going on? I lost my engine for my X-Wing.
Basically, fuck, I've lost my train of thought now. They're both mercenary groups that should realistically have like somewhat of a bad karma yet neutral look on, like almost a chaotic neutral, or maybe like just a perfect neutral outlook on things, because they mainly just do what they do for money. Now, it would be cool if they were getting hired by like a certain faction or something that killed them, something clear who they're being hired by in Fallout 3. But that would make sense to have them as enemies, but also have like almost make them kind of splintered, make them want to work with the Lone Wanderer, make them want to work with the Soul Survivor, give them quests, make them join them, say, hey, you can earn some money if you kill this person for us. Make them like the hitmen of the wasteland, don't just make them generic bad guys.
Essentially just like reskin raiders.
Not just like
that have like
a bit more formal.
That have like no. Yeah.
Make them a bit more formal, more uniform, and make them more business-like. If you know what I mean. I got lit.
Right, more business-like, but also like whether or not you do anything with them actually have some kind of impact. Because I was even thinking about it this way too. Like you have Riley's Rangers, which could be like the other side of the coin. Like, yeah, we're mercenaries too, but at least we have standards, which they do kind of talk about that. You know, when you actually, if you manage to save them and you get them all back to base, you can actually sit there and like they'll tell you a shit, like Riley and the other members, they'll tell you like what their opinions are when it comes to like Talon Company and other folks. And then it's like herein lies an opportunity where you could decide, you know what, hey, like I kind of like doing business with Riley's Rangers, blah blah blah, and have that sort of be like you can have that dichotomy, you can have that dynamic between those two factions, because it's like maybe like with the way things were at the time, because again, like you have to go back and look at the fact that this studio, Bethesda Game Studio and all that, they literally revived a series that had been dead for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. So I understand that like maybe there's not a whole lot of impetus to like put a whole lot of work into that right from the get-go. But you know, a lot of those mistakes, even though they had the technology and the resources when they went around to making Fallout 4, they had the opportunity to learn from those mistakes.
Yeah.
Or at least, you know, but again, we just got, you know, fancy Brotherhood of Steel flying in with their airship and sick-looking power armor. And it just, you know, it just felt like a cop-out. Like
more like recycled power armor.
I don't even
Perhaps.
know I'd take T60. That ticks me off a little bit.
it was an aesthetic choice.
Yeah, I just kind of wish they stuck with either T45 or had a mix between T45 and T51. Have like Elder Max wear like T51 or something. That'd be so dope.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, they even had the technology like building the game wise, where like you can literally show up with just a frame and mix and match all the parts you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have even had like a side quest where like, oh, you can go and retrieve these like XL1 components for Elder Maxon if you want. You know, make it actually something that. Or you could like choose to keep it, or you could choose to give it to somebody else, help them overthrow Elder Max, because they actually did have that deleted content where you could basically convince Dance to challenge Elder Maxon for his right to leadership. Like they had all these other
you can give it to the Enclave remnants that were in the area, since there's XO1 power armor in the area.
Yeah, but again, there really weren't. There really weren't any remnants. And the other thing I wanted to point out too is that like, I'm one of those fans that really just thinks the Enclave should have just been dead and done in Fallout 2. Like, I think New Vegas very respectfully handled that by like saying like, yeah, here's a handful of survivors that you can convince to help you. But in terms of like them being like a super effective force, I do like the idea that you're going with when it comes to like the Chicago area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I mean, I've spoken
but
a lot about like what I'm writing. I will evade spoilers, but you kind of know, and you've kind of told me your opinion on things.
Yeah. I know we've talked about that, so I'm not gonna give too many spoilers, or I'm not gonna give any spoilers rather, when it comes to the project. But with that being said, when it comes specifically to like Fallout 3, like I felt, again, because they don't have, they didn't have the will, if you will, to really make a organic, locally generated story. You had the opportunity. You're in a completely different area of the country, and then they're just like, okay, we're just going to recycle these old factions. You know.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
understand.
I would like a more faction.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
I would like a newer faction that actually had a decent lore, had decent armor at least, and actually give them like a story, and you can actually join them if you want.
What's up, Father Elijah in the chat, by the way? Thank you very much for the well wishes. I hope you're well, dude. We're just kind of having a conversation here. Feel free to call in if you have a Discord.
Wait, you're doing a live stream?
Yeah, we're
This has
live.
been on a live stream. Yes.
Alright, that's cool.
Did you not know?
He's totally freaking out right now.
That is fucking hilarious. Dude.
No, I've never actually been a part of a live stream.
Oh, well,
Father Elijah.
Congrats, rookie. And hello, Pro Lobby.
Father Elijah, aka Thomas Beckett, one of the people that I actually enjoyed watching even like a couple years ago, when I first got into, I started getting into a lot of different Fallout content creators about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There was you, of course, and you were like,
The shit post era.
doing your thing. You were doing your thing, mostly the shit posting, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But the thing that really impressed me about you the most, is that maybe you did some silly things back then. We all did, especially being that young. Like, the only difference is that people in my generation weren't as online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
with all of that. But not only, most people that I talk to now wouldn't even know like what the hell we're talking about if I bring up like the Gunga Ginga nonsense. You know what I mean? Because that happened, but here you are at 2K plus doing your thing. You stuck through it.
Yeah, man.
So mad respect to that. Like I said, 2 years ago, I met you through the Cheeky Ass Mantis scene, who I was really getting into. He's actually become like my good friend in real life now. But aside from that, like a lot of people that came in back then, a lot of it just had to do with the fact that there were some kind of nonsense things that were happening in the fandom.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to get into like the specifics of it.
Oh yeah, no names.
But needless to say, we're all here now, and through all the trials and tribulations, like 76 itself has been like the perfect backdrop to the past couple of years with everything. It's been the perfect backdrop.
I agree with that.
So.
Yeah,
But now here you are coming out the other end of college, about to start university and doing your thing, man. So like I said, I appreciate that like immensely, and it's inspiring me at some point because I'm going back now for my second college degree, so I'm here to celebrate this achievement with you. Like I remember tuning in about the same. I wasn't on your supporter stream, And I remember like seeing the memes and everything pop up as soon as you hit that 2K, man. Like, incredible.
Thanks, man.
Come a long
I
way,
really
dude.
appreciate that, dude. And thank you for the kind words as well. You've been a great friend to me for quite a long time, and I really appreciate you being around, dude.
And I've had a lot of fun just like chipping in a little bit here and there to help with the story that you've been working on, man. It's actually been pretty fun. Like I remember the thing that you messaged me about pretty recently. I'm really excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, thank you. I've honestly really appreciated a lot of your feedback. For those who don't know in the audience, I'm currently working on planning a animated fan series set in the Fallout universe, which aims to continue the story that I started in Wanderer, a Fallout story, and it'll be doing a lot of crazy and wacky shit. A lot of which will really, hopefully, make a lot of older fans quite like it and put a smile on their face, and also intrigue a lot of the newer fans as well. And it's gonna have some big twists and big turns, and I'm hoping everybody likes it if I ever get around to finishing it, which is probably likely. I'm thinking about possibly taking a gap year so I can just kind of focus on YouTube and like a part-time. I think that would be a kind of a decent idea to do. But I'm still thinking about it.
And Zabrak has decided to grace us with their presence. Hello, Zabrak.
Oh, hey Zab, how you doing, man? Dude, it's like late in Poland. How are you doing out? Oh, it's actually like it's like 1 o'clock over there. Okay, that's not so bad.
Oh, I forgot the actual.
It's like 5:53 in the United States. Well, Eastern time.
Yeah, it's like 11 here. I know
I was about to say, the U.S. has like 9 different time zones.
So, yeah, you guys like the further. Oh, you want to play this game, man? Yeah, like the further west you go, it's like I swear you guys jump timelines. It's like every 20 seconds. It's so weird.
Well, it's like Alaska and Hawaii alone both had to get their own time zones because, of course. So what are the islands? Because like Puerto Rico has its own time zone, and then you have like the 4 mainland time zones. Then you have Alaska and Hawaii. They have their own time zones. And oh yeah, I totally forgot that the Enclave actually has its own sentry bots. Like that, it's actually designated in a quote Enclave sentry bot.
I like that a lot, actually. As you know,
Yeah, I would think the Enclave would have robots.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, we're not saying they don't. I just thought it was a nice little touch that instead of just being like, oh, sentry bot, and then just like going onto the programming side of it and just being like, okay, this is going to be friendly to any Enclave marked individuals. It's like, nope, this is actually a unique, not unique like it's the one and only. It's like unique in the sense that there is. Yeah, it's like an actual like faction designated sentry bot entry.
Wanderer, I don't know if you've seen my most recent video about the lore of Bobo. I have it in my watch later, I've been meaning to watch it. But if you did, what did you think of my theories? Dude, I think, honestly, okay, right now, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save my Fallout TTW game. We're gonna quit out of TTW. And I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna react to this live. If, obviously, Logical, do you give me permission to react to your video live? Because if you do, then I'll stick it on right now, and we can kind of have a bit.
Hell yeah, we'll watch it right here and now.
Yeah, goodness, how dude. So many different factions in the Bethesda games specifically have a lot of like different robots. I know the Outcasts have them, the Brotherhood has them, the Enclave has them, and I think it's kind of a nice touch. It helps kind of artificially flesh out the numbers, if you know what I mean, without having to use extra bodies. And I feel like that's something in particular the Brotherhood, especially after being in a stagnant period, much like Broadway said earlier, would definitely need to adopt. So yeah, that's what I think. Wonder any idea, any art ideas based on Fallout? Well, I don't know if I can leak this. I don't know if I can, but I'm working with somebody right now to bring merch out for them. Like, we're working together, and basically I'm being commissioned for it. But well, you can, but it's not necessary. Just watch it at your own leisure. No big deal. I'm gonna react to it because I would like to hear Broadway's input as well.
Oh,
Thank you for your permission. Anyway, here we are on Google. Don't show my search
There we go.
history. I'm joking. I'm not that sus. I'm not that sus. Alright, so,
Ooh.
Father Elijahgal.
bus stops to climb on.
Uga
There we
Booga,
go.
climb on bus stop. The lore of Bob. Oh, it's 20 minutes video. That's a decent length. Okay, so full screen it,
There we go.
and I will stream it to you guys.
Oh,
on Discord.
yeah, I also watch him.
Oh, you watch Logic? He's in chat right now.
Truly
Oh,
Canadian.
we have
Truly Canadian.
Canadian. Do you want in? I'll invite Canadian in. Oh, Nix is there as well as Rage. So
Wait. It's like, Schizo Elijah?
Schizo. Yeah, I like Schizo Elijah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Schizo Elijah's best. Anyway, so Canadian, are you gonna speak? Cause if you are, then I'll get rid of Bird, if that's okay by you, Bird.
What?
I'm gonna execute you.
No! No, I'm Kermit the Frog. You cannot kill Kermit the Frog.
That's a pretty solid.
How about that attitude?
You can keep him. He says, I don't care. Okay, well, Canadians made the decision to spare you.
Oh.
So Canadian, are you gonna be speaking with us today? Cause if you aren't, then I can bring on Nix or Rage. Can you share screens on stages?
Yeah.
I'm a bit laggy anyway. Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll bring on. Should I? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wait, it's left or right, right? So the people on the left joined first. I'll bring on Nix.
Nix came in first. Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring on Nix, and then we'll react to How do I listen?
Just remember to click accept.
Vac, it's on the Discord, but you stopped using Discord, so. Alright, Nix, if you want to join the call, and... Alright, Nix, hello. How you doing?
Hello?
Hello, lad. You alright?
Hello?
Can you be called out for as Mr. Clean?
That's an interesting question. Dude, wait. Somebody needs to make like a mod that just adds like a Windex gun, and then adds like a preset that's...
Yeah, like
that's
cleaning
Mr. Clean.
products. You can like use it to like kill enemies.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. It's kind of like the what was it, the detergent stick from
The Mr. Clean armor. It's more strong. Mr. Clean armor is stronger than XO1.
There've been a couple of mods for New
Windex
Vegas.
Warrior mod.
I like that.
There's been a couple of mods for New Vegas where they actually add like washing machines and stuff like that. You can clean up clothing and armor and such, and then they actually went through and took like all the different like suits, especially like the clothes that like the different casino factions would wear, and they went through and they actually created like clean versions of them, if you will. So you could actually like have like clean suits, clean armor, clean whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put a lot of work into that, and that was just one little aspect, because the main thing about that mod was it was a mod that was actually supposed to create like a player home at the Lucky 38 that was quite a bit more functional. I'll put it to you that way. Like it actually had like, you know, a proper armory and like sorting, like component sorting and everything like that. And because if you remember, in the penthouse suite, not the penthouse suite, but the player home suite that they have in the vanilla in Lucky 38,
How do I?
they
how do
don't
I
have all
stream?
the crafting. They don't have all the crafting utilities there. Like I know they have a workbench. I don't remember if they have an ammo bench, and I don't think they have something that you can cook in.
Wait, so how do I stream to the stage? Or can I not do that?
You should just be able to go into the settings for the stage.
Stage settings, 2K Collins show, members only. Yeah, that's like the only things.
Weird. There is a possibility that you might just have to cancel the stage and then start a regular stream and then like add it to the stage.
Okay, that's
I'm
actually.
trying to remember how we did this on the Mantis server, because we, for a while, until Google started taking down the music bots, we had that Radio Wasteland going for the longest time.
Yeah, I just put the BRB screen on while we figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to quickly exit quietly out of the stage, and then I'm gonna rejoin after streaming.
Right.
Alright.
Do I exit and end or exit quietly? I'll exit quietly. Okay, so I'm gonna hop into like dev chat, share my screen, go live, and then okay, become a speaker. There
No,
we go.
unfortunately, I don't. There we go.
Yeah,
I got himself.
I don't think it worked.
No, I don't think it did either.
Okay, we might not be able to do this. Do you want to just like watch the stream, and then I'll like if there's anything anybody wants to say, I can pause it whenever.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like mute my mic, and then just turn it on my laptop. I'll turn the stream on, and then we can watch the video.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, this is a bit complicated. I don't know why that's not a feature. Why don't they have that as a feature?
It should be. It's just I have to go back and remember what, because we did it before on the Mantis server.
Maybe it's in my.
I just have to go back and remember. I have to go back and remember exactly how I did all that crap.
Yeah.
But there is a way. There is a way. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out another time.
Yeah. All right. I'll just switch back to the game capture screen. Or is it this one? There we go. All right. So here we go.
What was the fate of the former Raider leader named Boppo that was mentioned on the terminal in Springvale Elementary School? I am currently working on a comprehensively large video to cover the entire area of Springvale, and on completion of that video I should be done talking about the lore of Springvale forever. But while doing my deep dive into the research for this video, various pieces
how
of
he's doing
evidence
lore
have
on
come to light,
Springvale.
and I feel there is enough material here to warrant a separate video.
I've seen a ton of lore videos.
Story of Boppo.
It's a
Now,
very
please do
recognizable,
bear in mind that much of this is
landmark.
going to be
Like
pure
everybody passes, like
speculation,
almost
so
everybody
be
will
sure
pass
to
it
take
at
this
some
with a
point.
grain of salt.
I mean,
That's
I
always
I'll
my
try
first
back up
place to
everything
go.
say with
I never
whatever
really
little
looked into
canon
Springvale, to be
evidence is
honest.
available.
Whenever
I've been
I
able
played
to
through.
come up with 4 possible theories to explain what may have happened to Boppo. Feel free to come up with your own theories in the comments.
So this
The
is
only
explaining
hard
what happened
evidence
to Boppo,
we
which
have
is the
to
former
confirm
leader.
that
Okay.
Boppo even existed at all are a few sentences on the school terminal where his name is mentioned by his successor, the new unnamed Raider leader. This new unnamed Raider leader is apparently literate and able to work the computer, which isn't something you'd expect to see very often in a post-apocalyptic world. I don't expect that this level of literacy is typical in the post-apocalypse, especially among raiders. This new raider leader may be the only literate one among them, and he may have come from one of the relatively civilized settlements where he may have received a rudimentary education. Even
That's
so,
I like that. I've paused it. We're at 140 seconds. I like that theory, but like well, that kind of explanation there. That Boppo's successor was kind of like a more well-educated guy. I like that. It's a good explanation for obviously what is probably an oversight on Bethesda's half. Obviously, especially for a raider, that they're meant to be like these kind of brutal people that probably don't really give a shit about education and probably wouldn't know how to read or write, let alone operate a terminal realistically. So I like how Logicals went out of his way to explain how this guy probably got like some way of speaking. Obviously he may have had like well-educated parents. Like we don't know this guy's background. We don't even know his name. So maybe he had like well-educated parents who, you know, read a lot of books or shit. You know, they collected pre-war books like Scribe Glub Go Gab Galab in the Arlington Library and shit like that. Anyway, I'm gonna press play.
these
I think I
educators
put it
who
up.
taught him
I
how
think
to read and
my
write
last save
and
is near
work the
there.
computer terminal
Yeah.
apparently failed to teach him how to be mature, as his username on the terminal is Suck me, ha ha ha. But this lore video isn't
So
about
funny,
the
haha.
unnamed new raider leader. It is about Bappo, the previous leader who led the raiders to this school in the first place.
Definitely
There are no
logical,
older
that's such a good
entries on the
theory.
terminal by Bappo himself, which
Somebody should turn an
suggests
Xbox on.
that Bappo was illiterate, as I expect most raiders
He said he
are.
was
But
good.
It's also possible
He said he was gonna. He's a man of his word.
and
A man of
computer
his word.
savvy. And this new leader purged Bappo's entries, a sort of damnatio memoriae, to erase the memory of someone he holds in contempt. I'll explain this in more detail later. It is impossible to say where Bappo originated. Raiders exist all over the post-apocalyptic world, and there's nothing that canonically ties him to anywhere, nor even offer even the slightest hint.
The
All
legend
we
of
do
Bappo.
know is that he led this group of raiders to the school, and they apparently found the school abandoned when they arrived. Whether this place was abandoned for the last 200 years since the time of the war, or if someone else had been here at some point in
He's
the
eating
centuries
so much
in
raw
between,
Radmud-
is something
Radmud
I
food.
cannot say. Please see my lore
Yummy
video on
rabbits.
who built the cages in Springvale Elementary for a more in-depth analysis. An unmarked raider stronghold does exist on a collapsed overpass just to the northwest of Vault 101, directly west of Springvale. This is
I think
the
I've actually
closest
been there, yeah.
settlement of raiders to the school, so it could be the origin point for Bappo and his group. Other possible origins include the Super Duper Mart, which also is relatively close, Evergreen Mills, which isn't particularly close, but it's the biggest raider base in the Capital Wasteland. Or his origin could be pretty much anywhere in the entire world.
I mean, I've paused at 347. Another good one could be that he's from the pit, but then again, not many raiders would really leave the pit, especially if they believed in Asher as a leader. Most of them were just kind of trying to find slaves.
Stay.
Yeah. They were trying to find slaves in DC so they could work on, you know, making the pit into like this big, grandiose kind of like settlement or like an
They want to be a
empire.
faction.
Yeah, like an empire.
An empire. Yeah.
And they were working on that, and then also trying to get a cure for the disease. So, I
Which is
doubt
the little baby.
Yeah, I doubt Bappo would be from the pit, but it's something interesting to think about.
Simply do not know. But
Or
for
at the very
whatever
least
reason,
working for
Bappo
them.
and company
Yeah.
left their place of origin and made their way here. The new raider leader, who seems to have nothing but contempt for Bappo, grudgingly admits in the terminal that Bappo had a good idea coming here. The close proximity to Megaton makes Springvale an excellent point to raid the caravan merchants coming and going from the town. Springvale also has its own water supply via the colossal water tower that can easily be observed upon exiting Vault 101 for the first time. As a result, the fire hydrants and plumbing in the school still seem to work.
Wait, I'm getting a bit of audio feedback. Wait, oh, wait, I know who wait. Okay, I moved Nix to audience because he was playing Fallout 3 and I could hear it. So Nix, if you're listening, like grab some headphones or something. That's a good way to like not have any echo or anything. Somebody just popped into the call-ins. Let's see. Vac says she just wants to listen. Who's that guy? Cole MSLK. Do you guys know who that is?
No idea who that is.
Oh, hey Canadian. Holy shit. I've
Well,
never
never
heard your
seen him
voice before.
before.
It's based. Fixed it, I think. Okay, I'll bring you back in.
Zab and Lady Vac are also in the queue.
Zab, do you wanna chat? Just like stick a message in either the YouTube chat or like send me a message. Screen share this without context. I will actually do that. Hold on. When we finish watching Logical's video, I'm going to screen share that without context.
Hi.
I'll invite Zap to speak. Whether he actually comes on or not is up to him. Either way, I'm going to unpause the video. We're at 4:28.
and offer far superior water than the radioactive cesspool in Megaton, despite the claims of a certain prominent YouTuber. Even the terminal itself.
Oh, he's throwing shade. 438, he's throwing shade, dude. I'm just seeing how much latency there is between YouTube and Discord. A lot, actually. Yeah, I think I'm on normal lane. No, I'm on low latency. But it's still pretty bad on YouTube, so I think it's like a 3-second to 10-second delay, depending on your connection.
Self notes that there is, quote, sweeter water to be had here. Why the people of Megaton opted to live in a radioactive cesspool huddled around a nuclear bomb that could go
Dude,
off
Logical's playing with an Xbox controller. That is base.
any moment when they could have had the safety, shelter, and sweeter
Absolutely.
water of Springvale right nearby is a topic that's beyond the scope of this video.
Yeah, I'm getting it
But
on my
whatever the
computer, so-
reason, Bappo saw the benefits of this
crap, I'm being
location
attacked.
and laid claim to it. We don't know precisely when the raiders arrived, but the terminal mentions Sims killing Bappo, and Sims is 41 now, so most likely this happened within the last 20 years at most. Probably a lot more recent even than that.
Him so hard he
And
ripped shit up the
Palmer's
ground.
expedition
That's
log
funny.
on the Overseer's terminal mentioned
Bonk.
exploring Springvale
Literally
and finding it an abandoned
Those
ruin
ragdoll
in the year
physics or something.
2241,
Bingo.
36 years before the start of the game. Presumably, her expedition would have searched the
I
school,
love the
and
ragdoll
yet
physics.
doesn't
They're
record
so
there being
hilarious.
anything of
Why is
note.
it just an image of an ant?
And yet, the school is full of old rusty cages and ancient skeletons that appear to have been there since the war. If they're recent, then it is probably the raiders who put them there.
Oh, because yeah, that was
If
from
so,
the Overseer's
assume
terminal when
that
they
Bappo was a really bad dude.
years and
As
years
is
before the
the
events of
case
Fallout
with
3, they sent people
Yeah, the
to recon the
expeditions.
surrounding area.
Yeah, they sent expeditions out. I covered that in a Fallout drawings video I did recently. I never read the terminal, but I know what happened, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I never really
I'm
bothered
starting
to
just
read
like a
terminals.
great thing with like lore and stuff.
Yeah, I like reading the lore, I just don't really bother with the terminals. Like, it's, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
also
I don't like
possible,
reading, period.
and frankly, I consider it to be more likely
What up?
based
I'm
on
Jared, I'm
evidence
19.
that the cages
Yeah.
were already there for a long time, probably 200
I'll never learn how to
years, in fact.
freaking read.
But why Ann Palmer's expedition wouldn't make any note of them is something I can't explain, unless it's an oversight by Bethesda. Now that I've covered the
I
background,
feel like that's a lot of what Fallout 3 is. It's a lot of oversight and a lot of kind of having these cool ideas and not executing them properly, if you know what I mean. Where Fallout
That's
New
just-
Vegas has a
that's
lot of
in
cool
general.
ideas which are executed, but a lot of them are cut because they didn't have fucking time. That's kind of like...
Well, again, I'm not. Yeah, just with a lot of things with Fallout 3 in general, they had a lot of like nebulous elements here and there, but never really. It wasn't really like a whole lot of cohesion.
Yeah, it wasn't consistent.
of Bappo, as well as I possibly can, with the extremely limited canon information. Let me now get to the meat and potatoes of this video, which is my speculation on what Bappo's ultimate fate was. The terminal entry says that Bappo died like a bitch, but doesn't go into any specifics. It seems that Bappo was not
Replace the
content
assault
to stick
rifles
to just raiding the merchant
from three.
caravans coming and going from Megaton, and instead decided to kick it up a notch by raiding the town itself. But Bappo's overly ambitious raid proved to be a bridge too far, and he died in battle outside the gates of Megaton. Or so the legends say. Bappo's successor writes that, quote, "Dumbass deserved the bullet Sims put in his head." End quote. If we take this terminal entry at face value, then it would seem the answer is simple. Bappo died during the raid on Megaton, and his body most likely ended up being fed to the mole rats behind the town. If you accept this version of events, then feel free to shut the video down right now.
I mean, I'll hear what Logical has to say, but, like, no pun intended, that is a logical, like, outcome to come to, I suppose.
We have our answer. But there's a number of things that don't sit well with me about this narrative. One thing I can't get past is the line saying that Bappo died like a bitch. Isn't dying in battle something universally praised in virtually all...
That is true. I paused at 7:56. That is true, but also raiders might not really care about honor and battle and stuff. So they may just be like, oh yeah, he died like a bitch, just one bullet to the head, bam, total bitch, dude. But I suppose that's one way you could look at it. At this, I suppose, at Bobo's death.
All cultures as one of, if not the most
They have a lot of
noble
different,
and glorious ways to die.
I mean,
Many
there's a
of
lot
these
of different
raiders
elements at
also
play when it
think
comes
so,
to
but it
like
could
raiders in
just be
general. I
that
mean,
this
it's
new
not like
leader loathed Boppo
it's not like
and tried
with
to denigrate
some
his
of the
name.
clans that they had
The
on the
new
West
leader
Coast
might
where they
have
would
disagreed.
have like all this whole like backdrop to everything. It was a lot of it was just again very nebulous. But I can appreciate the fact that there are just enough elements here that you can maybe piece together a few things here and there.
Yeah, true. I'm interested in what he has to say, and what Father Elijah has to say throughout the rest of the video, because I feel like he probably
Agreed.
come up with something either really funny or something that kind of blows your mind.
Agreed with
Yeah,
Boppo's
yeah,
decisions
absolutely.
leading up to his death, or it could come down to envy. This new leader wanted to take over and be in control. As the old saying goes, history is written by the victor. Just as this new raider leader may have erased Boppo's journal entries on the terminal, assuming there ever were any, he is also able to twist and shape the narrative of Boppo's death.
That's a good fucking point. That is a very good fucking point. That's
However
really good.
which way he likes, in his own terminal entries, he can write that Boppo died like a bitch, and Boppo is no longer around to say otherwise.
That's
The
kind of,
enti-
yeah, alright, I've paused again at 8:52. That's kind of what I was trying to get at before, he said he died like a bitch, but maybe he didn't. And maybe they just saw it as that. It's like a matter of perspective, which is, like, kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't know how to put it into words, and Logical's put it perfectly there. It's probably a matter of perspective,
entire Raider strike force might well have been
Yeah, I think I
wiped out
fixed it.
Yeah.
with no survivors left.
Most
to tell
anybody
the
else
tale
that's in
of
this
Boppo's
little
heroic
Raider
death.
clan gang or
Or
whatever you want to
maybe
call
the
it, they're
new
not
Raider
gonna.
leader simply had these survivors.
All right, they're not going to
executed
necessarily
in order to
have
silence
the
them.
wherewithal
We
and the
can see a
resources to really
possible
sit there and be
indication
like,
of this in
Did
a
this
corner
is this
on
what
the top
happened?
floor
Is
of
this
the
the
school,
truth?
where there is
Doesn't
a
really
dead
matter,
female Raider lying amid a pile.
Day-to-day survival takes precedence, especially when you can just as easily wind up as a meal for one of your fellow gang members as much as anybody else that you encounter, or anything else rather, in the wasteland.
Yeah, like, they probably just wouldn't care about what happened
I think I
to
fixed
Boppo.
my audio problem.
Like, that's the thing, like, these raiders seem quite uncaring, like, they probably don't really give a shit about one another, they're just kind of doing
Time
it
to
to
summon the
survive,
Chinese.
unless, but that's my take on things.
Pile of gore.
Also, my phone died, so I can't see chat right now, it's charging back up, it'll be 2 seconds.
The pile she is laying on may constitute several raiders, mangled and gibbed beyond all recognition.
Oh wait, how
Perhaps
am I supposed
Boppo
to do the sound
himself
puzzle
is
without
now a part
sound?
of this gore pile. This dead female raider is something which completely baffles me. The Fallout Wiki fails to even mention her, and Oxhorn also failed to notice the
shade.
significance. When going through the school and killing hostile raiders left and right, it can be very easy to miss the fact that this raider here was already dead from the start. How many players
sometimes it
besides
makes
me have ever even noticed this?
I mean, not
think there is
Oxhorn
a
though. Like,
significance
I'll
to
put
her
it like
death,
I'll put it
and
to you this
may
way:
be
that
key
guy,
to solving the
when he was
mystery of
live
Boppo.
streaming the original
Either
release,
she was a
Cyberpunk
survivor,
2077, that guy legit spent 40
Searched
because
every
he,
nook and cranny.
yeah, he started out doing the Nomad playthrough, and he was literally streaming live for like 2 hours before he actually decided to cross the border.
Is that, like, I suppose that proves that he's thorough, I suppose.
Very,
Yeah, if you
very
hear
thorough.
any noise in the background, it's probably just me trying to figure out the stupid
you're at
puzzle.
You're at the puzzle in what's it? It's called
Tranquility Lane.
That's the one.
There you go.
And then the gnome. And then
Sorry, I'm just texting
Waddle?
my girlfriend.
Shit. I did it. Yes.
Yes. Alright, I sent the text. Alright.
Or perhaps the sole survivor of the failed raid on Megaton, and she later died of her wounds in that battle. Or perhaps she was murdered by the new raider leader because she knew the truth of Bappo's heroism.
I'm currently
or
watching Oxford's
alternatively, perhaps
series
she
on
was Bappo's lover.
the sewers and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't watched Darkspawn in probably about 2 years now. Gee.
And when Bappo died, she may have been his designated successor.
I think legit the last time I even
decided to
watched
kill
him was
her
when he
to
did
get
the
her out of the way so
Cyberpunk
that he could take
2077
over
release.
instead.
Really?
There is
Damn.
also a possibility, no matter how remote it might be, that she is actually Bappo herself. While the terminal entry explicitly states that Bappo is a he and therefore a male, and while this dead raider always seems to be a female, let us not forget that transgender people do exist, and there's no reason to assume they...
Dude, Logical is playing fucking 4D chess and it's hurting my brain. He's like... He went to lengths to explain this shit.
wouldn't still exist in the
crazy.
post-apocalypse. So this apparent
Confirmed law of Fallout 3 Springvale. Boppo is a member of the LGBT community.
female raider might actually be Bappo, and maybe Bappo
The gay
is
agenda.
transgender. I'm not saying that this is likely, but I am saying it's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
I do consider
I'll
it
give
to
him
be
that. That is like 4D chess, but it's a possibility.
more likely that she was Bappo's lover, if anything. And this opportunistic
Can't prove it's
and
not the case,
sociopathic
so
new
maybe?
raider leader decided to torture and kill her during his
Well, I
coup.
was able to
And that gore pile we
put
find her
a hat
lying
on
in may be
with
what
my
is left
power
of Bappo after prolonged and agonizing torture. We see plenty of signs all throughout the school that these raiders are truly sick and evil degenerates that torture and dismember their victims, most likely while they're still alive. Bappo may have survived the raid on Megaton, but since the raid was a failure, he came back to the school in disgrace, and this new guy launched a coup. Bappo and the raiders who were loyal to him ended up being tortured and killed. That's a possibility. And right on top of the terminal itself, we see a human skull stained red with blood. The fact that this skull is placed right there in prominent display like some sort of macabre trophy suggests that this skull belonged to someone that this new leader held in extreme contempt. Your guess is as good as mine on who this skull once belonged to, but my third theory is that this skull is none other than Bappo himself. And right next to the skull...
That's a good one. That's environmental storytelling and I like it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Stuck into the desk, we see a switchblade. This switchblade...
Yeah, it's got some pretty good Shakespearean elements to it.
Raider leader used against Bappo.
Was it, what's the one, Hamlet or something, where he holds the skull? Is that the
To
one?
be or not to be,
Yeah.
that is
Yes.
the
I thought
question.
so.
He may have killed him slowly,
Because
gouging out...
I didn't study Hamlet at school. I did Macbeth. We
Oh,
did.
I didn't. I have no idea about that stuff, but I just got it ingrained in my head.
Yeah, I mean we
Because you
had
hear
to-
it so many times, it gets stuck there.
believe we had to do 2 plays and some poems, and I remember doing Ozymandias, as well as like a shit ton of, like,
Ozymandias was good.
war poems and stuff. Ow. And we also did an Inspector Calls, which is a brilliant play that was written in the 40s.
Mhm.
And then we did Macbeth, and honestly, yeah, dude, Emile Pegolarulo may not be William Shakespeare. I'm just saying, Logical. Your ideas here outmatch any of his writing. I'm just saying, but yeah, we did an Inspector Calls Macbeth, and like a shit ton of poems, and Ozymandias was one of them. I think we did like almost 12 poems, so I can't remember all of them. I remember a handful of them though.
His eyes and other unspeakable horrors.
I did a
And after Bacco
lot
finally
of Shakespeare.
died, the new
A
leader
lot of
decided
Shakespeare.
to
Definitely
strip Bacco's
Julius Caesar
skull
was up
of
there.
its flesh and keep it
Uh,
there as a
Julius Caesar
grisly
was up
trophy.
there. What's
My
another good one?
fourth and final
Henry the
speculative
Sixth,
theory.
Richard III, King John, the Merchant of Venice, like all of those.
Nice. I think the
on the fate of Bappo actually comes from a comment left by Peaky the Cat on one of my recent Mickey memes. While Peaky is almost certainly just joking, his comment actually made me start to ponder on this a bit further. His comment, and my subsequent speculation.
Wait, okay, so I'm telling you he's secretly Barbo the Clown. He's staking out the two while he waits for reinforcement from the elementary school, but he doesn't know that they think he's dead and they aren't coming. That's actually a really interesting theory. Boppo survived the raid and now is a water beggar sitting outside of Megaton. I don't know if I like the head one the most. The skull one. That's the most interesting one
Freaking
to me.
Sam Warwick.
Agreed.
Either
It would
this-
make sense that they would. It makes sense that they'd keep him as a trophy because not only that, not only does this new leader keep the head as a trophy, but it's also like a reminder to the other ones because when you have to make sure that people are going to continue to follow you because on the one hand, if you sit there and you take out the leader, then other people might get the idea like, oh, well, maybe I could take out this person and I can become the leader. But if you keep that head as like a trophy, you're also keeping it as a reminder. So anytime anybody else goes by there, they see that head and they remember who's in charge. It has a lot more. It has like a more long-term psychological effect.
Yeah, it's like psychological dominance. It's showing them that they're strong and that they took this person out. They wouldn't be afraid to do the other.
I think if you play Wasteland 3.
Wasteland, I
Flying
played
game.
bits and pieces.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the water beggar thing.
In there's like this
weird.
one group of people called like the hard hats or like a bunch of cannibals.
Are they the ones talking about the deluge, the blood, or is it?
No, that's the guys at Colorado Spring.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, the Blood Deluge, that was from Wasteland 3.
Oh wait, did you say 2 or 3?
3.
I remember they're talking about it in the very beginning of Wasteland 3. After your character and like one other character survives the initial ambush near that water dam.
Yeah, I remember now. It's been a while, but I remember.
Is actually the reason why I decided to make this video. While there is nothing in-game which connects Mickey to Springvale, the official...
Can you even get up... Logical, I have a video suggestion if you haven't already. Can you actually get up to the sniper on top of Megaton in a legit way without having to, like, do some insane parkour or do TCL? Is there any way to do that? Let me know.
The Fallout 3
I'm gonna
guide
try it
is
right now.
considered to be canon and is based
Parkour.
off Bethesda's own documentation.
I haven't seen it yet.
Includes information which, for whatever reason, never got included in the game. This guide has this to say about Mickey. Quote, driven slightly demented by lack of sustenance and fearful of his life after a narrow escape from a raider party holed up in a nearby school, Mickey has set up a begging
Mr. Brack, I
station
promise I
at
wasn't
the entrance to
ignoring you,
Megaton.
but yeah, there
Through
was
the haze
the
of
Henry
dehydration,
VIII.
he remains
But I never
hopeful
actually did
that a
that
water
play.
caravan or kindly stranger will cross his path.
I never did a Henry
Sadly,
VIII performance
this is all
myself.
that the guide has to say about him, but it does connect him with the school.
Skyrim up there.
Besides, like,
He
playing
is
some of the
fearful
music in an
his life
orchestra class.
After a narrow escape from the raiders. There's nothing in this guide which says he is Bappo.
I think the name Stockholm is an interesting choice too, because of the concept of Stockholm syndrome. Not that that really has anything to do with a sniper being above the gate, but it's just interesting that they chose the name Stockholm.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just talking to my mum.
but there's also nothing in the guide which rules out the possibility of him being Boppo either. Mickey might...
Yeah, I think logical, that would be an interesting video idea, so, like, it's just a suggestion, but if you would ever like to, then, feel free. I'd be more than happy to help out. I know you said you wanted to collab, so, I'd be more than happy to help out on that as well.
have actually been his real name all along, and Boppo...
That's like another thing I want to do recently. I really want to start, like, you know, obviously I've got that one coming up with Synonymous. I really want to start collabing with a lot of other YouTubers, like Fallout YouTubers in particular. I did one with Toshi. I've got one coming up with Synonymous, and I'd love to do plenty more. So, and Logical's on that list.
Just a nickname he earned for some reason. Perhaps Mickey used to be proficient in unarmed attacks and got his nickname after bopping his victims with his power fist or something like that. Let's not
The
forget,
bopper.
there is a pugilism illustrated in one of the mailboxes in Springvale. It may have belonged to Mickey when he used to rule that town as the raider leader. As for his power fist, he obviously...
Well, I mean, we can always
lost
just
it,
boot
or
back into the game
perhaps
proper,
pawned
and
it off to
but
one of
yeah,
the
I'm pretty sure there's
caravans or
no
something.
like actual
This
physical
is
way to
my
access up
theory
there.
on why
Yeah, I
he
doubt
used to
it.
be called Boppo. He ruled over the raiders
I'm in
with
right
a
now, I'm trying to
power-fisted
get up.
hand.
I'm
Not
certainly no
like
Fallout
Caesar
guru,
or
but
Kaisar in New
I know, like most of us that have played this game for any significant amount of time have tried,
Yeah.
at the very least.
Like
Even if we didn't really try that hard.
we know Megaton well enough to know that there isn't a way up. I've seen people do it like where you like jump on the edge. You jump on the edge of Megaton and you like walk up the wall and then you have to jump on top of one of the buildings.
It's like people doing parkour up the side of a mountain in Skyrim because you just get stubborn. You want to take what you think is the shortest way
Yeah.
between 2 points.
And whenever anyone
Pretty
got
much.
out of line, he would bop them with it. But alas, those days...
Then you find out that the way that they designed the
Another
horses in
possible
Skyrim is that they can pretty much
explanation
walk
for the
up
name
just
could
about
come
any
from the fact
surface.
that he is,
So then you get a
quote,
horse and
driven
GG.
slightly demented.
Yeah, the horses
He
are just
simply may
spiders
no
in
longer
disguise.
remember his old name. Now, you might think this connection
Speaking of
I'm trying
horses,
to
I think
make
I've gone through
between
like
Mickey
3 or
and
4 of them.
Boppo
I just
is
fell off
extremely
a cliff.
But I found another tidbit
And never
to
did.
support it. If you look at Mickey's
No, I think I died.
files in the gap,
Either
it
one.
will tell you that his race is Caucasian Raider.
Honestly, I got like so
Interesting.
butthurt about losing horses. No, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
That's so fucking interesting. So Logical's talking about Mickey, and his race, at least in the technical side of things, is Caucasian Raider. Now that's interesting, because it could either prove
Yeah.
Logical's theory about Boppo being Mickey true, or it could just be like, you know, the Raider preset is just kind of like, you know, grime on the face and shit like that. It could be that. That's a plausible theory, but also it's nice to think that.
Yeah. That technically that character does fit the physiological profile
Yeah.
on like a technical aspect of it, but then again, like it could just be that Bethesda was just like, copy paste.
Pretty much.
Who knows?
That they're not strangers to that as well. So I wouldn't put it past them.
You see that word Raider there? He's not just a mere Caucasian, but rather a Caucasian Raider. And what
Father
was
Logical
Boppo?
says you can get up on the
Raider.
roof of Lucas Sims'
So
house
there
through a
you
hatch
have
in the
it.
ceiling, but after that, then you have to do parkour jumping. But Bethesda must have thought someone would manage to get up there because they gave Stockholm some dialogue. I mean, yeah, eventually someone's going to get up there.
That's the thing.
But at the same time, so
You go ahead.
I was going to say, and we would need to see exactly what that dialogue is. So maybe it might be interesting to like just, even though we're just going to someone might just TCL up there just for the sake of hearing what the dialogue is. Like a lot of times too, like with this engine and with the way they design this in general, like a lot of those characters just like get some like generic NPC dialogue.
That's
But
what I.
if he had something a little bit more unique and interesting to say, then maybe.
I think
Who
it's
knows?
just kind of generic.
Saw a hatch in Lucas Sims' place.
Yeah. On the top of Lucas Sims' house. But Also, it's interesting because yeah, like they gave him dialogue, and I've seen a video of somebody going up to Stockholm and talking to him, and it does seem kind of just a bit like, you know, basic, almost like copy pasted. Like he doesn't say
What he
anything.
says is something along the lines of, "How the heck did you get up here?"
That's it. Yeah, he says that. Now that can either be generic or that can be on purpose, like it was purposely designed. But also, I feel like it's bad environment design, because like, where does he sleep? Where does he go at night? Is there a different
He
sniper?
sleeps
Much
up
like
there, he
Manny
poops up
Vargas?
there, everything's up there.
Yeah, like surely there's like a different sniper like Manny Vargas and Boone. You know, you could have Stockholm and Syndrome. That'd be a cool
There's
idea.
probably a mod that like adds a ladder up there.
Gotta hope so.
Right.
I'll get that.
But I hear you ask, what about the terminal entry saying that Sims
So
put
this
a bullet
beggar,
in his
Mickey,
head? Okay,
Father
well,
Logical says, Fallout 3 guide, he has official ties to the school, which, you know, I actually have like a limited edition New Vegas copy, or New Vegas guide rather.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of little things that they do right down in those guides. Like, especially with New Vegas, they actually go into like more specific detail about like what are the unifying ideals of the Legion. They talk about like the religion of Caesar being descended, you know, as like a son of Mars or something like that, and they actually talk about like, you know, you never really see these women in the actual game. In fact, you barely see any women in the Legion camps at all, except for like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, like the slaves. In
There's
in the
one
fall.
name. There's one named, and then there's like a couple of pack mules, essentially. Yeah, but then they talk about like the older women that are no longer submissive and breedable. They're still submissive, but not necessarily breedable because they're old.
Yeah.
But they get trained. They train the older women to become like priestesses that like preach the religion of Mars and all that. So where I was
Probably
going
a
with all
further
that
east.
was the fact that they actually do. The guides do, like, if you accept the official guides, like the strategy guides or whatever, if you accept them as like part of the canon, which is no reason you wouldn't really, there are a lot of little tidbits that don't necessarily show up in the game
Yeah.
that they do discuss in the guide. So it's just kind of like, how serious do you want to take that?
Some of it in the woods of Triangle City was left on the cutting room floor, as you could say.
Mm-hmm.
first of all,
Triangle City does make some pretty
just because the new
interesting
Raider leader said
compilations
Sims
of cut
put a
content. I
bullet
really
in
do
Bapo's
appreciate
head
that channel.
Yeah,
doesn't
I love
mean that's
Triangle City.
actually the case. Indeed, if this new Raider leader actually murdered Bapo, or tried to, then it would make sense for him to lie and accuse Sims of doing it. Second, even if it actually is true that Sims put a bullet in Bapo's head, like the terminal said,
There is
that
a
still
comment.
wouldn't necessarily prove beyond all doubt that Mickey isn't Bapo. The idea that someone could be shot in the head and live to tell about it is the opening of Fallout New Vegas.
You've made your last delivery, kid.
Obsidian,
twisted up in it.
Obsidian ripped it off. They ripped off Fallout New Vegas' opening from Boppo and Lucas Sims. That's funny.
Insane. From where you're kneeling must seem like
What
an
if the
18
curry
karat
was
rubber
Bubble
bad
all
luck.
along?
Truth is,
Sorry, the stream delay.
it was rigged from the
That's
I'm
start.
just now getting to that part.
Where do you think Obsidian got the idea for it?
I like
The
it.
story of the courier being shot by
like
Benny
it.
was just a copy
The
and
truth
paste
is,
by
you were
Obsidian
Bubble from the
of
start.
Bethesda's story of
Boop, the boop is, yo Boppo the clown. And he just shoots you. The thing is, I also think it's a plausible theory. You know, maybe nobody saw him get shot. Maybe it looked like a headshot, but it was really like a shoulder shot or something. Even then, it could have been a headshot, and he was like fixed up or something. Couldn't remember who he was. Boom.
Boppo being
Yeah,
shot in the head by Lucas
Boppo is
Sims.
now just some
You
rando
think Victor
in
rescuing
the wasteland
courier
now.
from the
Total
like-
amnesia.
Yeah, it's like what they did with Hognus, but except he's not a synth. It's like he shot him in the head, he survived, and then he woke up not remembering who he was, where he was, you know, anything, and they just gave him a generic name like Mickey, and told him, you know, this and that and this and that, and Yeah. That's like definitely a more drawn out way of looking at the story that really isn't told here, but you know. Logical says in chat, but Stockholm doesn't have a house, which is curious because Mr. Burke does, and there's an empty one for the player, but Stockholm doesn't. That's weird. It's almost like they wanted Stockholm to be a character, but they just didn't really make the room. It
could be argued that he lives in the common house.
Well, again, there's just a lot of things with Fallout 3 that just are very nebulous.
Yeah,
I keep
they
using that
true.
word a lot. It's like there's a lot of loose ends with Fallout 3 in general.
Yeah.
The grave and taking him
But
to
it does
Doc
provide
Mitchell's
ample
house
room
was an original
for
idea?
interesting speculation
Hell no.
nonetheless.
Obsidian
Yeah.
copied that from Deputy Weld carrying Boppo to Doc Church in Megaton. And after Doc Church patched Boppo up, the former Raider leader forgot his old identity because of the damage done to his brain.
Boom.
And from
yes.
that day forward, he became Mickey, the seemingly innocuous water beggar outside the town of Megaton. The reason he is not allowed inside of the town proper is because of his former status as a raider. Out of all four
But more importantly, a Raider leader as well.
of these theories, I happen to like this theory, that Mickey is actually Boppo the most. Not only is it the least sad theory, because it means Boppo is still alive, but it also kills two birds with one stone by also explaining the
Okay, but
origin
what about the
of
other
Mickey
resident
and why the people
that
of
everybody
Megaton
knows
do not
like
trust him
definitely was
or
a raider
allow
at
him
some point?
inside?
That guy not
Even if
only
Mickey is
gets to live in Megaton,
Yeah,
but he has his
Jericho.
own house.
Yeah,
like he's not
Jericho,
just
yeah.
one of the people that's crammed up at the bunkhouse or whatever you want to call the general housing
Yeah,
up there. You know what I mean?
lives
Like
he lives in the player, like near the player house,
Yeah.
which is quite. A
he
high
has
part
his
of
own
town.
house.
Yeah. So.
Like the guy that they even use like the generic raider voice actor.
Yeah.
I
So-
forget his name.
I suppose Jericho kind of debunks that
Jericho.
theory about Mickey.
Yeah, because it's like people know, like even Lucas Sims, like they knew that he did some dirty stuff in the past.
Yeah, and
So,
whether he'd do
I
that
don't-
again or not is really up for debate. But I'm sure Lucas Sims would jump on it if it happened in the town. But like, yeah, that's a good point actually, and it's one that I didn't really think about until now. I mean, even then, maybe Jericho was just kind of like a grunt, whereas Boppo was a leader.
Perhaps, but
Even
yeah.
then, Lucas Sims probably wouldn't really know the ranking system unless it was declared to him or like made clear. So that's Elijah says Jericho has probably done something to prove himself, whereas Mickey hasn't. That's a fair point, I suppose. What do you have to say in reply to that, bro boy?
The thing is, it's a possibility, but we don't know if that was the case or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Because he
It's
never
never said outright.
even you could be with Jericho for the longest time, and they never really talk about like, oh, did Jericho save the town or something like that? Maybe. I feel like that would have been something that somebody would have mentioned, because Lucas Sims doesn't strike me as the kind of person who's going to sit there and like be particular about, oh, was this guy just like a raider grunt or was he like a kingpin? He seems like the kind of individual that's just going to be like, oh, you're a guy who's known to be a raider, and I'm not going to take any crap from you at
Yeah.
all.
I mean,
But again, that's just speculation.
also Jericho didn't really do anything, as far as we know. He never really did anything to Megaton themselves. Was Boppo led an assault on Megaton? So
Mm-hmm.
that's
That's a
also
fair
yeah. It's something to consider. It's definitely an interesting point of conversation.
Isn't Boppo the fact that the Gek states
never
his race
experienced this
as
glitch
being
before.
Caucasian
More personal
raider
history.
means he is a raider, and he was probably part of Boppo's failed raid at the very
Where the
least.
hell's my
Even if
companion?
Boppo is now nothing more than mole rat poop behind Megaton, Mickey might be the sole survivor of that raid and a living witness to the heroism of Boppo during that fateful day. And that wraps it up for this video.
That was a very I really enjoyed that. I will leave a link for anybody who wants to watch it. on their own. I'll leave that in the. There you go. There's the link. I'll just check it works. Oops. Oh well, that's something went wrong now. Oh yeah. I think I've just done. There we go. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, so I might end the stream here. It's I got
Smith Casey's garage.
I gotta get up tomorrow so I can go check out university and go say hi to my friend and stuff. So.
Yep, I got classes and stuff too.
Nice.
To answer Father Logical's question really quick, yeah, definitely going to leave some likes on your video, man. And thanks for letting us check it out and review it and give our personal takes on it. It definitely was fun to have the conversation. As to why we think, he's not allowed to give him water. I mean, it's like I said, they generally don't have like the towns in general just have like a really negative attitude towards people that aren't like actively contributing to them, because like there's not even a space for you to like go stay up at the bunkhouse or anything.
Yeah.
Moriarty wants to take your money, but doesn't really want you to like really be part. They have a really hostile attitude towards like outsiders in general.
Moriarty's just a
in
bastard.
general. It's even compared to like the general like sentiment of like how people treat the player character. You're just kind of looked at as like some stupid kid, like, oh, just either do something or get out of the way. And then in New Vegas, it's like you could do something as simple as like fix a water pump, and then all of a sudden people are like, oh yeah, we'll give you a penthouse suite and comp you a bunch of like drinks and booze and food and whatever.
Eyeballing me.
Or you just went a couple times.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's been a fun
like
opportunity to celebrate.
Yeah, like you went to the
2K.
casino and you're like fucking balling.
Yeah, congrats on 2K, man.
Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I appreciate that.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm just glad that I could be here because I know, like, you're in the UK, I'm in the US. We have very different time zones. You and I are both students, very busy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fantastic talking to you.
I'm
Thank
in
you,
Canada.
Max. It was. Oh, you're Canadian, dude. Truly,
Yeah, man.
you and truly Canadian would be like the best friends.
Oh yeah, all Canadians just get along. That's just standard.
Canadians, well,
Oh yeah, we totally don't argue or we don't have problems.
Canadians.
We
are
just all
always
drink
welcome in
maple
the one
syrup
religion.
and
But either way, guys, I'm gonna hop out of the stage.
Get
Thank you for
along.
talking to me, and I'll see you guys pretty soon.
Always a pleasure. We'll see you, man. Have good luck at uni.
Hey, you too, man. All right, peace out.
Later.
All right, well that's the call-ins done and dusted. We have been going for 3 hours and 49 minutes. It has been a beefy stream, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thanks Father Elijah for showing up. Hi Elder Scar Maxon, Zab, everybody, man. All of you guys, awesome. Thanks for sticking to me until the very end, whether you were just listening or engaging in chat. And if you subscribed or not, thank you so much. It's been a wild ride, and it's been a pleasure celebrating 2K with you today. Here's to 3K, and ever upwards. I'll probably, you know what? Fuck it. Right now, I'm going to make that next video public. So soon after the stream, you can go watch that. It is a mod review for a TTW mod that covers a retexture for the Hellfire power armor, and I'm going to make it public right now. I uploaded it like 5 or 6 days ago now, so fuck it. I'm just literally going to publish it right now. And it's public. Okay, so let me get a shareable link for you guys. Call after stream. I'm probably gonna go to bed, man. I'm tired, and I've got to get up at like 7 tomorrow, so I can you know, go to uni and stuff. But if you can, I can text, but probably not call because everybody's going to bed and stuff. I hope that's alright, man. And there you go, there's the link. If everybody wants to add that to watch later or just go watch it right now, that's completely fine. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna go share this around Discord, Twitter, wherever. And yeah, thank you very much, everybody. It's been an honor. This has been Wanderer, and I'll see you later. And once again, thank you.